What's up, everybody? It's time to get the game going. USA versus Canada. World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. Stella says, what's up? We're in the basement. We're ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll. The women's hockey beat Canada. The men's hockey beat Canada for both of them getting the gold. And now, let's make it a clean sweep. Let's make it a clean sweep. Let's go. Just about to get this underway right now. And yeah, I know Italy beat us the other day, and, there was some mismanagement. There was definitely some mismanagement going on because we didn't play the lineup we should have played, but whatever. No excuses. I mean, we gave up 8 runs, man. Our pitchers gave up 8 runs. It doesn't matter what lineup we had. We gave up 8 runs. So, I mean, that's where we're at. That's where we're at right there. So, anyway, Logan Webb is getting the pitch tonight. I mean, we got Bobby Witt, Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Schwarber, Bregman, Roman Anthony, Cal Raleigh, and Bryce Terang, ending with Pete Crow Armstrong. So no Byron Buxton tonight. So we'll see what's up with that. Maybe, they don't want to risk the injury on his hand. If I'm a Twins fan, Buxton's a great player. I wouldn't want to risk him being hurt anymore. So I kind of understand that. Michael Soroka going for Canada right now. He's pitched with the Cubs and the Nationals last year. He had a 4.52 ERA. It was 3-8 on the season. Daniel, first cellar dweller accounted for. Daniel in the basement. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you, man. And congrats, man. First in there. Bobby Witt leading off. Yankee Kyle, diehard Yankee fan. We're getting there. We're getting there to this. Yankee. We're getting to this, man. Season will be starting in a couple weeks. Cannot wait. Let's go USA today. Yankee Kyle, another dweller accounted for. What's going on, Yankee? Brad, first Aussie dweller accounted for. I almost said Aussie Brad. First Aussie accounted for. Brad's in the basement. What's going on, Brad? What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Hope all's well with you. Angus, another cellar dweller and soccer ambassador in the basement. What's going on, Angus, man? Good to have you in. 2 games on at the moment. The Knicks are on right now. You talking about 2 baseball games on at the moment? I didn't know that. Who else is playing right now? One and 2 on Witt right now. This game should be a lot closer. I mean, I know like some of these games, the one against Brazil was like over 4 hours long because like the United States was like their at-bats were like 20 to 25 minutes long. I think it's going to start slowing that down a little bit. So all good. And Angus, who else is playing? I didn't even look at that. I was watching the Knicks that started at 7:30, and I said I'd do this game because it's a tournament, and the Knicks are playing the Pacers, who aren't really relevant this season. So there's that. Thank you, Yankee, as always, man. Thank you, my man. I always appreciate that, Yankee. A good dude, man. Plus, you're a fellow Yankee fan. Bobby Wood swings, fouls it off, 2-2. Good, Yankee. We're getting there, man. This has been some weird weather, right? Weird weather. 2 days ago in New York, it's 82. Yesterday, it was snowing. It was 40-something, and today was 40-something. So we're getting there. Winner's trying to hold on. Another foul ball by Witt. I think that's 3 in a row. He's hitting 357 in this classic. Korea's being trashed by Dominican Republic, guys. Everybody keeps talking about the United States, Japan. What about DR? You see DR's lineup? Dominican Republic's got a lineup like Fernando Tatis and Juan Soto, Manny Machado. Like they got a killer lineup. So that's not going to be too easy to beat them, man. Not too easy to beat them. Walked them. 1 at bat. 9 pitch at bat. Bobby Witt works a walk. Witt works a walk. That's a tongue twister. Bryce Harper coming up now. We got a man on first. Obviously, nobody out. Me, another cellar dweller accounted for. Go New York, go New York, go USA, go USA, go. That home Yankee jersey right there is a little too bright. I'm going to change that in a minute. That white jersey back there, it's a little too bright. I'm going to change that at commercial, man. We'll put a away jersey or something there, but got to support the Yankees. Mean, man, and everybody, man. Mean. I missed the game of the year with the Lightning. I've been busy all week, guys. I've been busy all week. That's why I haven't been on. So I appreciate you guys know how I do on here. I'm on a lot and then I miss some time, but it's all for good things. Man, that Tampa Buffalo game, mean. I hope you watched it, man. I missed it. I hope you watched it. I mean, like, of course, the one real game that I miss has got to be the game of the year. Why couldn't it just be like a 1-0 snooze fest so I wouldn't have felt badly missing it? Goodness gracious. Bryce Harper, 0-2 on Bryce. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Warning track. Oh, what a catch. At the wall. That went all the way to the wall. Caught at the wall. Man, if that was just a little bit to right field, that would have been gone. That was dead center. Wow. Cullen, another Aussie dweller accounted for. Cullen, great match, man. We'll get into that tonight. We'll get into that. The Bulldogs and the Lions. The Bulldogs showed a lot of fight. They showed a lot of fight in that game. We will get into that, man. I'm sad my Lions lost, but man, I got to give credit where credit's due, man. Bulldogs, really, wow, what a match. They never gave up. Code, another cellar dweller, another Aussie dweller accounted for. Aaron Judge is up. 1 on, 1 out. Code, what's going on, man? Good to have you in here. We all got a lot to talk about in the sports world. We'll get into all that in a minute. Okay, Cullen, always appreciate you popping in, man. Always appreciate you popping in. 2-0 on Judge right now. He's hitting 250 in the Classic. Well, hold on. I'll get into that in a minute. Hold on. Oh, right down the line. That should score a wit. Maybe. Oh, he's bobbling it. Oh, no, he's in the third. Aaron Judge, double. We got second and third now, only 1 out, and I believe Bregman's coming up. I saw you pop in. Aussie OG dweller, the first Aussie I ever had in the basement. Mikhailov is making a showing. Mikhailov, I hope to see a lot more of you, man. Hope you've been well. We've been asking about you, man. People have been asking. For those that don't know, and especially from Australia, Mikhailov is the OG Australian. He is the first one I ever had in the basement. The first one. Bobby Witt scores. Schwarber knocks him in. Grounds out to the infield, but knocks him in. 1-0 USA. Mikhailov, man, how you been? How you been, brother? Man, OG, man, I hope Mr. Marine pops in today, Mikhailov. I'm going to pin your thing so people know you are here. Mikhailov sighting. Watch out. I'm pinning your message, man, so everybody can see you were here. Oh, wow. What a showing. OG cellar dweller, basement bouncer, Gunner in the base. What's going on, Gunner? Bregman up now. 2 outs, man, on third. I believe Judge is the one on third. Good stuff. Gunner, what's happening, man? We all got a lot to talk about in the sports world, and we'll get to a ton of it. Code, and lost by 62. I saw the score. I did not see the highlights. Essendon is going to have a long year. Bregman flying out to second base. And that should wrap up the top of the first. 1-0 USA. Kyle Schwarber knocked in Bobby Witt. Going to the bottom of the first. Man, Mikhailov, what's happening? I hope he was still in there when I saw him. Essendon's going to have a long season, man. Plus the Dogs play in a couple of hours. Cullen, always appreciate you being here, man. So if you got to use your phone to watch your Dogs, I get it. Definitely, man. Slumby, another cellar dweller accounted for. Slumby's in the basement. What's going on, Slumby? Hold on, guys. That's too bright. That is too bright. That white jersey was too bright. It was bothering me. So yes, it is on Fox. It's on Fox. Yes. You probably know that by now. Slumby. Oh, man, Slumby, just like I missed the Lightning game in Buffalo. Man, why couldn't that just been a snooze fest so it wouldn't feel bad about missing that game? But I've been busy all week. You guys know, the guys that have been with me a long time know I'll be on a streak and then I'll miss a few days, but it's always good reasons, man. But Slumby, I did see my Lions and the Bulldogs opening round match. That was an incredible game, man. That was a monster game. The Lions could have put them away a couple of times, and just as we say, you take your foot off the gas and let a team hang around. What happens? I don't care the sport. You let a team hang around by taking your foot off the gas. What happens? Exactly what happened. And the Bulldogs never gave up. Never gave up. I lost my remote. Oh. The Bulldogs never gave up. So, all credit to them. I hope so, man. Aaron Judge has been doing pretty well, man. Pretty well. People get on this guy because he struck out. It's like they blame Judge. Who gave up the 8 runs? And baseball is a game of failure. It's a game of failure. It's not like he's the highest paid player. It's funny to me when people jump, big moment, and he struck out, man. Guess what? It happens. That's why baseball, if you're hitting 30% of the time, if you're hitting 3 out of 10, you're a superstar. You're not going to always hit him. And by the way, guys, this still is spring training. These guys haven't really swung real bats, man, and they didn't even get much spring training. And I say this for all the batters and the pitchers. So it isn't like it's the middle of the season like hockey. Hockey's the middle. Oh, ground. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. Lopez leads off with a hit. First base. So, it's this is basically spring training. So all the people riding Judge, this guy's a great teammate. He's a great leader. He's not Ohtani. I think people do that to knock Judge down a little bit because people don't like him being compared to Ohtani. I'm a Yankee fan. I would take Ohtani over Judge. I would take him over Judge. But the fact that people think he has to hit a home run in every big moment, he did very well in the playoffs last year. He hit a game-tying home run late in the game last year in the playoffs. He started out against Mexico, 2-run home run to lead off, and threw a man out at third, which was a clutch time of the game. So he strikes out. People get on this, man. It's crazy. I'm not saying you were a Code, but I'm watching these things like, it's not the World Series. It's not like hockey where it's the middle of the season and everybody's been playing for a while. So what? He struck out. Okay. We got saved, and it wasn't all Judge's fault. How about the pitching getting shellacked, going down 8-0? We tried to work our way back. So it's silly to me. Does it suck he struck out? Yeah. And he's not even, it's not like he's the highest paid player. Well, people like, if you're the highest paid, you got to do well all the time, Did anybody rip Ohtani in 2024 when he was like 3 for 19? Remember that? He's like first playoff series ever. He's like 3 for 19. It happens. Does that mean he's not good? Goodness gracious. Let's go beat Canada just like hockey. I was saying that, I said that at the beginning of this. Women's beat Canada for the gold. Men's beat Canada for the gold. Now like Canada was the better, the better team and the expected team in hockey. My one thing is we're the better team in baseball, the expected to win team in baseball. Please don't let this be the flip of that. You know what I mean? Quick, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Quick is in the basement. What's going on, Quick? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the playoffs too, Bregman's running. Great catch. He might be tagging up. He did not tag up. Boy, did Bregman run that down. Beautiful. Beautiful play. I know, Stella. That was an incredible play. Posted 2 goalie stats and wanted people to guess who had the – I did not see that, Gunner. I'll take a look, man. I've been busy. I know I responded to a couple of your things. I did not see that. I'll go into Discord tonight and take a look. I'll take a look at that, man. I did not see it. Posted 2 goalie stats. I wanted people to guess who had the better win percentage. Okay, I'll take a look at it, man. Remind me. I'm going to catch up in this chat and remind me, man. Still 1-0, man on first, 1 out. Oh, good, Angus. That's Angus's way of telling us he's old and he can't keep up on the laptop. But no, it's fine. If your computer's broken, we got you, Angus. We got you. Oh, good, man. Yes, Slumby. Slumby didn't even watch the first game. He didn't watch the first match. Tyler O'Neill up now. Tyler O'Neill is a very good baseball player, man. We need to get him out. He's only hitting 143 in the WBC, but again. Oh, no, he got a base hit. I thought Witt was going to get that. Men on first and second. First and second, 1 out. Sure did. I mean, we had a 26-point lead. The Lions started out 13-1 right off the bat. Charlie Cameron, 3 first-half goals. I mean, we had everything going for us. Then we went up 74-48. Took the foot off the gas. The Bulldogs never gave up. Never gave up, man. All credit goes out to them. The Lions, nothing worse than losing your home opener while you're raising your back-to-back flag. You're at the GABA, which I believe, Cullen, and I'm close, I believe going into that match, Bulldogs had lost like 9 out of 11 of their last meetings at the GABA. Like all these stats, and hey, they did it. You're going for the Canadian team. Okay. Steve, another cellar dweller accounted for. Steve, the Cowboy fan. What's going on, Steve? I know. Bam. The Bam 83, we'll get into that too, man. That was cheesy, man. But Italy beat. I saw the score. I know. Steve, that's what happens in the basement, man. I didn't want to miss the Lightning Sabres game. Of everything this week, that's the one game I did not want to miss. But it's for good reasons. I just couldn't make it. And, of course, it had to be the game of the year, Steve. I was hoping for like a 1-0 snooze fest. And I saw, please. Anyway, Maple Leafs win first since you – hey, by the way, Steve, have you seen what the Rangers have done? They're 5-1-2 since the Olympic break. Now they want to play. When nothing matters. Now they want to play so they can take themselves out of draft position. The Rangers have been playing like great hockey lately. They've won 3 in a row. They put up 5 on Hellebuck. Canada could only get 1. I mean, the Rangers, crappy scoring. Hellebuck gave up 6 total goals in the Olympics. He gave up 5 against the Rangers the other night. Like, incredible stuff. Bam's 83, we'll get into that. That's hard to respect that. It's hard to respect. And Bam's a great guy. That's what makes it hard to rip on him. But we'll get into that. I'll catch up. Remind me again later, Steve. Remind me again later. I did not. Man, I've been a little active in the Discord, but not as active as normal. I will definitely take a look at that as well. Angus and Gunner, remind me to take a look at the or tag me in it because I might forget. Tag me in it. I want to look at both of those things. OG Cellar Dweller, Basement Bouncer, Hockey Ambassador in the basement. Bruin, Gunner, did you guys see who was here? Mikhailov was here for a hot second. USA, let's go. I know, Steve. I know. I saw this good. Then I saw the highlights. I saw like 15 goals and a gazillion penalty minutes, all the fights back and forth. And I was like, man, not that I wanted you guys to watch a boring game, but I wanted a boring game that I wouldn't, what you guys know, you're sports fans. We get out of it. Didn't give up any runs. Going to the top of the second. You guys are sports fans. If you miss a game you really want to see, and we've all been there. You guys know you've been there. You pray that the game just like you missed a crappy game. You hope your team won, but you pray that it was a crappy game, right? Even if they lost, you would hope it whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever. You get my point. You hope like you didn't miss nothing. Well, I missed everything. But the playoffs are coming up. Yeah, and 2 brain fades. Harris Andrews. I couldn't remember the name for a minute. Harris Andrews. That shot that he did was so unnecessary. You know what? That sparks teams. It's like hockey. You get in a fight, your team's down, but you know what? All of a sudden, everybody gets going, man. It was a cheap shot. It was a cheap shot on Harrison, man. It was a really bad cheap shot. He's one of the new captains this year of the Lions. They have 3 captains, which Fagan has always been against. Yep, really bad. Just really bad stuff, man. But hey, the Bulldogs hung around. I'm not making excuses. Not really. 83, but done in footy. Yeah, Code. Boy, that was terrible. That 83 was off. 43 free throws. Shame on the Wizards, too, for keeping that going. Let me catch up on you. I'm trying not to get too far behind. Shame on the Wizards for continuously fouling him to keep it going. I mean, Luka had 51. The Bulls aren't making the playoffs. How come they didn't help him foul his way to another 50? Could you imagine if LeBron got 83 past Kobe in the same manner that Bam did? Just remove Bam, put LeBron in there. Do you know that would have taken over the news over NFL free agency, which owned the news this week? But because Bam's such a great guy and a nice guy and a hard player, he doesn't do load management. He's a real hard player. The guy averaged less than 5 free throws per game. Less than 5. All of a sudden, what is he doing that's so egregious that he's going to the line 43 times, you know? And he made like 36 of them. I think he only shot 5 threes. So if, let's say, LeBron did the same thing, the hate would be out of this world. And even by Miami fans that are backing him, they would be all over him. Think about that. Bam is better than Kobe. Kobe fans stop the hate. 83 is big. Come on, Steve. Bam, no one is taking Bam over Kobe. Come on, Steve. I really hope you're being kidding on that. Been well, mate. Just working hard, and time difference always gets me. Yeah, man. Everybody's doing great. Roman Anthony grounds out. Oh, I thought that was going to go down the line. He grounds out the first. I thought that was going down the line. All right, grounds out the first. And did I change the top of the second? Yeah, Mikhailov, man. Where's Staff Sergeant, by the way? Where's Staff Sergeant Thomas? I haven't seen Mr. I haven't been on this week, but we didn't see him the last 2 times last week. And Victor. I mean, we're used to Mr. Marine comes in, then we miss him for a little while, then he comes back, kind of like what I do, right? But we hope Victor's well. Victor, if you're watching, man, we hope you're well. Please hop in and just tell us you're okay, Victor. Please. It's been a few weeks now. Oh, hey, what? Went right past you, way back. Another Aussie dweller accounted for. Way back's in the basement. Way back. The OG of OG Aussies is in here. Mikhailov. Oh, fouled out to the catch at 2 outs. Cal Raleigh fouled out. Yeah, that's what I said when I saw it, Bruin. My goodness. Yeah, I pinned it. That Mikhailov's in here. Look at that. Way back. I didn't see the game. So thanks for letting me know they won. And I picked them into tipping, so that's good too. I got the Lions coming up. I'm recording that one. I got to record the Lions of everything I'm going to be watching. They should win too. So I knew the Hawks would bounce back. I tipped them. I knew they'd bounce back. How you been? Well, man. Yeah, Mikhailov, man. This is like a. Oh, were you guys all at the game together? Yeah, Mikhailov, it's great to have you back, man. I'm on more than I'm not. I was supposed to be on more this week. I just wasn't, but I'm on more than I'm not. 2-0. On Terang. Crow Armstrong's getting the start over Byron Buxton tonight, and I think it's because Buxton got hit in his hand. They said he was okay. He played last game, but, you know, if I'm a Twins fan, I probably don't want to see him playing anymore. And Buxton's a great player. Ryan, welcome to the basement, man. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. The Parrot just said go Canada. Well, you can go for Canada. No problem with that, Ryan. But Stella definitely didn't say that. But you can go for Canada. Not a problem in here, man. My reasons for the Blue Jays make sense to be. I missed something with that one, Gunner. I can't even. The one right out. But yeah, the Toronto Maple Leafs, huh? Boy, what is Austin Matthews gone? Do you guys think Austin Matthews will be gone? They spent a season and a half in Buffalo during COVID, and my Buffalo Bisons are one of their farm teams. Nice. Yeah, please do, Angus, because you guys know me. I'll forget. You tell me, Gunner, please tag me in that NHL goalie thing you want me to look at. Please tag me in it because I'll forget. And I don't mean to forget, but I will. You guys know me by now. I'll forget. Oh, how do you look at a pitch right down the middle? How do you have 2 strikes on you in the ball? Literally, you guys watching this? It was like landed right here. How do you not swing at that with 2 strikes? How do you not swing at that? Come on. Oh, man. It's all worth it with that. I'm a sports fan, Cullen. You watched my video. I was fair in there. I was bothered that the Lions lost. I was bothered that they took their foot off the gas, but this happens all the time. You guys know I always compare the hockey and the footy. There's a lot of similarities, but I did say the swings, and you cannot in footy, a 20 and 30 point lead is not safe. That's the way it is in basketball. That's the only analogy I'll use with the NBA. Team can be up by 27 points, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Footy's kind of the same way. I like them being up by 26, and then the Bulldogs immediately turned it around. And again, the Harrison hit was bad, and I'm sorry, that sparks teams. A cheap shot like that sparks teams, and I don't cover up. That was a cheap shot, and he knew. I said it was accidentally on purpose. They do it in hockey all the time. You saw where the guy was. He saw where he was. Hold on. He saw where the man was. What is it? Artie Jones, and lined him up, hit him right in the face. It was so obvious. So obvious. 2.7 would have won the game if he kicked straighter. Highest paid player in the AFL, by the way. You know what, Code? It's funny because when players are paid the highest, they have the most pressure on them, and fans expect them to do everything at every big moment. They're paid because of the moments that they've had and paid and expected to make big moments again more times than not. But the media, depending on the player, like Judge, people don't like Judge being compared to Ohtani. Oh, Ohtani's so much better. He's not so much better, but he's better. He's better because he can pitch and he can hit. There's no doubt about it. Judge isn't just a home run hitter. He hits for average as well. The guy has improved himself. He's one of the greatest hitters of all time. But people have this, we love Ohtani so much, so we're just going to hate on everything Judge does. And he's not the highest paid player. Now, Tom Lynch is the highest paid player in the AFL, but doesn't mean he has to hit everything, right? But you expect them to hit in those moments. They really pay for the playoffs. These guys get paid for the playoffs, I would think, in the finals. You know, and there. Look at Mikhailov has a reunion tour here. Mikhailov has a reunion tour through the basement. Man, staff saw it. I'm sure he's all right. He's been away from us for a week or two here and there over the course of the years, so I'm not too worried about him. It's Victor that I hope is okay. Yep. Lynch gave away a stupid free kick turnover. I'm really trying to keep up with the chat tonight, guys. I really am. So I say to you guys all the time, should be used to it. If you guys are just talking to each other, I'll probably skip over it. Bottom of the second. Way back, you guys, you getting this game where you are? Are they showing this one way back in Australia there? Oh, foul ball. We got 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on Black. Webb has thrown 21 pitches. WBC, Black is 0 for 6. Bagger should have lost that, Code. I'll always try to pop in when I can. Yeah, man. Mikhailov, pop in whenever you can. You're the OG Australian, and you're one of the originals anyway. You've been around almost as long as Staff Sergeant. Staff Sergeant's Mr. Marine. We're all calling Staff Sergeant Thomas now. But Mr. Marine is 2 and 2 now. Mr. Marine has been around the longest. And you're right there with him, McKellar. You came around not shortly after that. So, yeah. Really? Now I know you. Now I know. I don't even know you or know who you are. But if you're just trying to get a conversation started, no one in here is going for that. So there you go. Maybe Victor and Mr. Marini looked. What's happening in the WBC? I haven't seen much. Well, we're in the quarterfinals right now. In other words, everything's game 7 now. Everything's winner go home. Everything is win or go home from this moment forward, Mikhailov. So USA is up 1-0 on Canada right now. We're trying to go for the sweep of Canada. Our women's hockey team beat them for the gold medal. Our men's hockey team beat Canada for the gold medal. And now USA, this isn't for the tournament, but it's for the quarterfinals. So we're going for a clean sweep. Hey, Bruin, by the way, did USA beat Canada in the major juniors? You're a hockey ambassador. Did they? I don't keep up on a lot of major junior hockey, but did they beat them in that too? Did we beat them in that also? I should have asked you that the other day, Bruin. Yeah, Bagger did. Well, Bagger has he has commented on some of my uploaded videos, so I have heard from him at least. But he hasn't been in a live stream in a long time, so good one on that way back. But I have heard from him. 3-1. 3-1 on Josh Naylor. I forgot Josh Naylor was Canadian. Bo Naylor, excuse me. I said his brother Josh. Up, base hit. Bo Naylor. I said Josh, his brother. Oh, I didn't even know that, Bruin. I didn't even know that. He's probably happy anyway. He's probably happy he's out for the season. What a disaster. Boy, you think they miss Mitch Marner much? Mitch Marner leaves, and look how bad the team got. Just saying. Not that they were winning with him, but just saying. Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny that happens sometimes. The guys get paid the highest money, and then they start, not that they're doing it on purpose, but then they start getting hurt. You know, sometimes this happens like this. But when you're getting paid, I think the most pressure is on Ohtani and Juan Soto. These guys are getting paid $750 million. I mean, Ohtani deferred his money. I think he got $2 million his first year, and then he already has who knows how much in endorsements, you know, but not Soto. Soto's getting like $51 million a year, like right off the bat last year. So, I mean, those are the guys that have the most pressure, I believe. Caleb, another Aussie dweller accounted for. Caleb's in the basement. What's up, Caleb? Clark is up now. Looks like he's grounding into a double play. That's one out at second. Oh, he's too fast. He beat the throw to first, but we got the man at second. We got the lead runner. In the world was Pele at 36. And how much was he getting paid? Like $500,000 a year? Is it $368 million for how long was his contract? Wow, I didn't know that. Michael, another cellar dweller accounted for. Michael, yes, they did. Apparently they did. I'm just finding this out now, Michael. You think, wow, Johnny really watched the game. Great catch by Bobby Witt. That was going into the gap. Great catch, Bobby Witt. Going to the top of the third. Oh, what the hell? I just deleted my banner. Oh, come on. There's look at that, Mikhail. If you come in here and I have the BTDs, we still say the BTDs, basement technical difficulties. I hit one button and deleted my whole banner. And I got to do it again. Mikhail, if that's your fault. BTDs, although, Mikhailov, I've come a long way from getting shutting down the entire live stream. I've come a long way since then. But I just deleted my banner. All right. I think I got it. Just did. Oh, I don't want it like that. Oh, boy. Goodness gracious. How did I do that? This is your fault, Mikhailov. 100%. Hold on a second. I'm going to figure this out. Mikhailov pops up and brings the BTDs with him. All right, let's see this. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Figured it out. That's right, Stella. We figured it out. Way back. Oh, it's on KO. Good. So you're watching it with us. Good. 336. I was going to say that makes more sense. Yep. Do you guys know who was the first $1 million baseball player? Who was the first baseball player to make $1 million a year? You guys know that? Remember the honor code. We don't look this stuff up. Going to the MCG a second night, and wow, Pies versus Crows. That is a huge game. I tipped the Pies in that one, and that was a hard one for me. I was going to tip the Crows, man. It was really the beginning of the season's hard. It's hard in the beginning of the season. If you want to save a few bucks, WBC is on. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Strike 1-1. 1-1 on Crow Armstrong right now. He's hitting 300 in the WBC. 1-1. What's happening? Stereo. At least Panthers can blame Barkov the whole. Yeah, Barkov got injured, though. He was out the whole year. Matthews gets injured. The Leafs aren't even in. I mean, the Leafs haven't done anything. The Panthers have won. I'm not a Panthers fan, but they won back-to-back championships. I mean, they went to 3 in a row. There's nobody at first base. Naylor went for the ball. He's the first baseman. The pitcher never came off the mound. So Crow Armstrong was safe. Naylor went out of position, missed the ball. Second baseman picks it up, goes to throw it to first. They would have had him. The pitcher never covered the bag. Soroka, the pitcher, never covered the bag. We'll take it. Thank you. The Leafs have no excuse. They've won one playoff round since 2004. One. Or maybe two. Maybe that was their second one. And then they lost to the Panthers last year. They blew that series too. Yeah, Barkov getting hurt. That's like the one guy on the team that is just like a real hockey, like real leader, real hockey. No, doesn't get in fights, doesn't do all that stuff. Barkov is a great player, man. He is when they lost him, they lost to me a real locker room leader, a real leader on their ice. He's like the polar opposite of a Sam Bennett. Oh, Mike Trout. He gets a lot. He gets paid a lot. He's always injured. And you know what? I give a lot of respect to him because people are like, I should have gone to Philadelphia, or the media, he's scared to go to a team, and have the pressure of going to the playoffs. And he likes playing in Anaheim. I know there's still Los Angeles. I still call them Anaheim. He likes playing there. I mean, we're going to crap on him because all the players there are supposed to get rings. So Bobby Witt. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you beat him. Oh, they did get him. They did get him at second. Mike Trout likes to play in with the Angels. So it's weird. It's weird for such a superstar, but, I mean, what if Stanton had stayed in Miami and just continued to be the home run guy that he is and just never came to New York, never came to a situation? Oh, he's out. He's out at second. Barely. They got him, but he's out. So we got 1 out, 1-0 USA. Not sure how much it showed with the games. Well, you guys are typing a lot. Let me catch up. Okay, you guys are all talking to each other. I can pass that. Boom, just like the old days, Mikhailov. You are right. BTDs, and that name still lives on in the basement. BTDs. People that are new didn't know what we were talking about, but we all know, and you're the one that gets all the credit for that, Mikhailov. You are the one. The BTDs. That's hilarious, man. And we still use it. Nope, not Dave Parker. Nope, not Ken Griffey Sr. Manav, OG cellar dweller, and our cricket ambassador. Manav is in the basement. What's up, Manav? My autocorrect changes it to cholesterol. Cholesterol. Colin, it's telling you something. Watch that cholesterol. Bryce Harper up. 0 for 1 right now. Now you're going to make me double check myself. I might be wrong. You might actually be right, Angus. I hate when I ask a question and I end up being wrong. Oh, that's an out. Did he drop that on purpose? Hold on. Nope, I am right. Man, Angus, you actually, because when you brought up Dave Parker, I'm like, oh, I forgot somebody. He's not the first. My original is correct, which I didn't tell you guys yet, but yes, I am still correct. Angus, that's the first time in a long time I actually had to double check myself because I forgot about Dave Parker, but he's not the first. Not the first. Manav, I like getting Geno Smith back, and I'll get into that in a minute. I like actually getting Geno Smith back, and I will get into that in a minute. So I like it. I don't understand all the hate going on about it and the laughs and the jokes. It's the Jets. I get all that. The Jets have gotten a lot of very good, solid defenders, too, like Minkah Fitzpatrick and Demario Davis. And, I forgot his name. He took over from Micah Parsons in Green Bay. That was a huge signing. Sweat's a good defensive lineman. I mean, I think the Jets are going back to having a great defense and might struggle on offense. So, but Geno, I'll tell you why I like the move. Everybody's clowning on it, but I'll tell you why I like the move. I'll tell you why in a minute. Judge is up 3-1 on Judge now. 2 outs, 1 on. Look at that, Cullen. Congratulations. What did India do? You guys know I know nothing about cricket, but they must have won something. I have seen some great speckies. I didn't see from this week, but last week there was a lot of good speckies. Aaron Judge takes the walk, first and second, 2 outs. I'm telling you, there's been some great speckies, and there was a couple in the Lions-Bulldogs match. I will check them out. I'll check out the Hawks highlights. I definitely will. Yeah, Mikhailov. Yeah, man. They sure did. Yeah, he dropped that on purpose. You guys watching this? See, he went back and he dropped it on purpose because he wanted to do a double play. He dropped the ball on purpose. Like when they do that in the infield, it's called an infield fly rule. Most of you guys know this. But the infield fly rule, for those that don't know in baseball, the guy's on first base and they pop the ball up to where only the infield can catch it. It's an automatic out. Even if the guy drops it, whatever, it's automatic out because an infielder, if he drops it, just picks it up, throws it to second, throw to first, easy double play. So the infield fly means when the guy, it's up to the umpire to call it. So not every ball that flies out in the infield is called it, but if the umpire calls it, that means no matter what happens, there's already an automatic out. So there, you're all caught up on that. Yep. Yeah, he sure did, man. Once you get Kyle Schwarber, he's gonna make it. Bases loaded. There's been a couple of really bad plays by Canada. I'm not knocking on, I'm being serious. There's a couple of really bad plays by Canada in the infield. I mean, this was a slow roller. This was going to be a tough play, but Schwarber's not a man known for speed. Had he been on, it was a poor throw from third. He rushed it. Naylor was pulled off first base, so he's automatically safe. A good throw would have been very close. Would have been very close. Oh, well, we end up with the bases loaded. Yeah, Mike tried to feel badly for him, but he does. There was a minute there where before he re-signed with the Angels a couple of years ago, I almost said the Angels a couple of years ago, there was some talk about, hey, you should go to Philly, you should go to the Mets, the Yankees, Red Sox. And then when he didn't, he automatically re-signed with the Angels. Oh, the media got, oh, man, this guy doesn't want to play in real cities. He doesn't want to play under pressure. He doesn't want to be that guy. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, when he resigned, they still had Ohtani on the team. Pujols was older, but I mean, it's not like they had a bad team. But he likes playing there. So what? He stayed on the same team his whole career. Oh, India crushed New Zealand. Okay. Tony, another cellar dweller, another Aussie accounted for. Tony's in the basement. Tony, you see Mikhailov's in here? You probably did already. I'm way behind as usual. Strike one on Bregman, 1-1. Bregman up, bases loaded. We need some runs. I would like some more runs than this 1-0 lead we have in the third. What's going on, Tony? Always appreciate your support as well, man. It does. Hey, what's wrong with you? Oh, man, he's got the BTDs, man. He's got the BTDs, man. We don't know. We don't know what's happening. It sure does, Angus. Angus, by the way, all that crap I was talking about the Red Bulls, how does Montreal, who gets shut out in their first two matches of the season, 8-0 combined 8-0, strike two, 2-2 on Bregman. And they go into Sports Illustrated Stadium, and I had a feeling when it went to 2-0, like, I think my Red Bulls are going to lose. The Red Bulls looked like a team that was just going through the motions. Didn't have any heart or soul in that game at all. How do you lose the Montreal? Oh, no, I think they might all be safe. Overthrows first base. We're going to get 2 runs in. These hits, guys, I think except for one, have all been on the infield, and Judge walked. Another poor play by the third baseman for Canada. Yankees. USA up 3-0. USA up 3-0. Great stop. Hold on, let me see this. Great stop by Toro, but man, terrible throw. And even if it was on point, it was going to be close. When he gets up, I mean, he full body dive. Great stop. Right, Stella, it was a great stop. But man, his throw was terrible. At least if he got it to first base on a good throw, it would have saved the other run. He overthrew the first baseman. Now another run comes home. All right, we'll take it. All right, you guys are all saying what's up to each other. Good. Not Reggie Jackson. He's the guy who made $1 million, the very first player to make $1 million, is in the Hall of Fame. I'll put it this way, guys. He's one of the greatest players at what he did. He's one of the greatest players at what he did. I mean, Hall of Fame, you are one of the greatest players, but I mean, like, I can't say anything more than that except, like, you could argue some people argue he's the greatest of all time at this position. Top 3, definitely top 3 all time. You could argue number 1. Funny how sports like today. I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, the Max Crosby thing is weird. Like, didn't the Ravens know he was getting surgeries and they backed out? They got Trey Hendrickson. Now they were saying they were going to get Hendrickson and Max Crosby. It is a weird scenario, man, but he'll probably end up just playing for the Raiders. People say, oh, no, there's too much hate there. Come on, guys. Guys hold out. Guys hold out on their team saying, I'll never play for this team again. I'll hold out half the season. You don't think there's bad blood there when a team lets a guy go into the season still holding out? Guess what? When they get their money, they stay and they play. So, I don't know. I think everything will be all right. Yeah, Manav, I saw that. So this JJ, so you get rid of Sam Darnold after winning 14 games, right? You get rid of Sam Darnold. Go with JJ McCarthy. Don't make the playoffs with pretty much the same team. And now you get Kyler Murray, who I think is better than McCarthy. But, I mean, I thought they were going to develop JJ McCarthy. The NFL has become a league with some teams that are – I'm a Jet fan. I know all about it. They're desperate. So this didn't work out. How does McCarthy feel right now? Roman Anthony up second and third. Strike 2, 0-2 on Anthony. You know what's great when championship tournament teams for us, hockey, basketball, baseball, you can go for your rival players. Like I would never go for the Red Sox, but I'm going for Roman Anthony right now. Oh, he struck out. I'm going for Roman Anthony right now. This Red Sox fan probably going for Aaron Judge. I mean, like, that's the way it is. That's what makes these games great because you know what? Rivals are not. You end up going. You want the whole team to do well. Going to the bottom of the third, 3-0. All right, bottom third. You forgot the answer. Angus, you made me actually have the – I mean, I don't know everything, but when I ask a question, I usually know the answer. When you said Dave Parker, I was like, oh, wow, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong on the person I was thinking about, but I wasn't. You made me rethink what I was asking. It does happen. Oh, no, it's okay, Colin. When you guys are there's certain things, if I see you guys are talking and answering each other in there, I'll just pass over it. But I appreciate it, Colin. I appreciate it. It's all good. You guys keep talking. Like when Manav and guys are talking about cricket, I skip right over it. So you guys are good, man. That's how I'm going to keep up. You guys know me by now, so it's all good. Yes, Michael, you're right on that. Is everybody giving up? Do you guys know who the first $1 million player was? I'll tell you in a minute. What's happening, Frida? What is going on, man? Been a long time, man. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Buffalo fan. What's going on? And I think, thank you. I see it here. Justin, I was going to say James. Been that long and you switched your name. But I recognize the logo. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Justin's in the basement. Yeah, Stella, Justin's in the basement. I'll say hello. Come on. We get a hello out of you tonight? Come on, baby. Hello? Get a hello to the guys? No, not tonight. Not yet. She did it once. She just turned 1, guys. So she wants to change. That's why she is doing well, though. She's doing well. Justin, what's happening, man? Long time. Something everybody saying what's up to each other. Good to always have you in here, man. Yes, Justin. The Sabres are fantastic. Come here, baby. Come here. I know. Hold on, guys. Strike 2 on Lopez. Webb is still out there. He's thrown 34 pitches. Well, let's see if he strikes him out. Yeah, the Sabres are rolling, man. I mean, what a turnaround. What a turnaround. I remember in 2019, the St. Louis Blues, and Angus, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know we've been over this. The St. Louis Blues, like at the end of January, is one of the worst teams in hockey. Angus, weren't they in last place toward the end of January of 2019? And they won the Stanley Cup. And they're one of the worst teams pretty much halfway through the season, right before the All-Star break. They were one of the worst teams in hockey. They were definitely in last place, I think. So you never know. Buffalo could be their year. Naylor, that's a out. 2 outs. Flied out to short. Angus said, you always heard me and Lou say it takes a New York team, man. When I was listening to the announcers at the start of the game, Montreal, first 2 matches combined, shutout 8-0. Combined. Hadn't scored a goal all season. Red Bulls are super fast, super young team. Michael Bradley starting a super young team. I said, we're going to lose. Watch us lose. And sure enough, Montreal's – and you know what's funny? Wiki Carmona, who couldn't hit the broadside of a barn for the MLS, for the Red Bulls, scored like two goals, I think, for Montreal against us. Wiki Carmona, I don't think scored 2 goals all season for the Red Bulls last year. I was happy to see him go. And he's the guy? Come on. Can't make this up. Yeah, guys, in the media, I mean, like, the Dominican Republic is brought up and respected, but they think that USA and Japan are just going to get past it. That's going to come down to USA and Japan. Like, Dominican Republic, it cannot be overlooked. Cannot be overlooked. Not Roberto Clemente. Good guess, but not Roberto Clemente. Nope. If I tell you the position he played, you guys are going to know it in a minute. All right, how about this? This is going to be very quick before I give you the answer. Quick. I'm doing a quick poll. I'm going to leave it up to you guys.
Critics and audiences agree. Project Hail Mary is a stunning achievement. This is why we love the movies. Now, Project Hail Mary, reaching your team only takes much to get. So congested.
All right, why is it not starting?
Just sign X, breathe.
We may not do a poll.
What in the world? Sign X, breathe.
All right, forget it. Should I, guys? I'll leave it up to you guys. Should I give the position of the player? Because if I do, you guys will know it. I think you guys will know it. Should I give the position of the player? You guys got it's the top of the 4th inning. When the first out happens, I'm going to end the poll. So it's got to be quick. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, Cal Raleigh is up. The first out. Once he gets out, or whoever gets the first out, I will end the poll and we'll see what we got. Strike 1. There's a Ed Essendon. Boom! Didn't he say Bobby Orr? Oh, he said Bobby Hull. Oh. All right. Well, our hockey ambassador, Michael, has spoken. Bruin has spoken. That's what they did with him last year. If you're JJ McCarthy, how you feeling? Well, no, he got injured. I'll take that back. He got injured, and that's why Darnold started and won 14 games. And then you just say, all right, Darnold, thanks. Go on to Seattle and win a Super Bowl there. I mean, what if Kyler Murray just out of nowhere wins 12 games, goes into the playoffs? You re-sign him? It's 1-2 on Raleigh. I'm ready to. I got my finger over the thing. I'm going to end the poll. Nope, 2-2. 2-2. It's still going. Keep voting. Keep voting. I really feel you guys will know it. Man, this is a long out, guys. This is a long out. After 1973. Yes, this happened after 1973. Yes. Oh, there it is. First out. First out. Okay, let's end the poll. Should I give out the position? End the poll. Here we go. And the answer is yes. 73% says I should give out the position. Okay, you guys win. He was a pitcher. He was a pitcher. Arguably the greatest of all time. Top three. Top three, definitely. Now, who is it? The first $1 million player a year. Yeah, Bruins are hockey ambassador, Michael. I honestly thought it was Hull, too. But Hull was second. All right. We are. By the way, Bella, our Roxbird says good day. Not kidding. Not kidding. Bella says good day. We're trying to get Stella to say that. She does say good day. She does. Bella. Bella, Stella, and Zoe. Bang. What was that? Base hit. Crow Armstrong off. Terang got a base hit. So we got a man on first, one out. I saw that. I'm going to do my comments back to everybody. I saw that. Thank you. Yes, about her being the magpie in the booth. That was kind of funny. That was funny, Angus. And you should start watching footy. Angus, Fox Sports has Brisbane Lions playing tomorrow morning. I already recording. I think it's on at 4 a.m. I'm already recording it. I'll watch it during the day and do another review on it. All right, Cullen. Thanks for always supporting, man. All right, Cullen. St. Louis was tied last in the league. Yep. Yeah, they were tied for last in the league in January. So they actually turned it around later than the Sabres did. The Sabres were terrible in December, and since then they've been killing it. So there you have it. So I was right. And I think I was right because Angus told me this before because, Armstrong, 3-2. That was a bad. I don't know what he was swinging at there. There it is. 2019, worst team in the NHL, won 21 consecutive games. They're energized. Yeah. Anything can happen. So the Buffalo Sabres, can they win the whole thing? Yeah. You see Stella, she's ready to take. I see her wings opening. She wants to take off. Man on first. Terang is on first. 3-2 on Crow Armstrong. He has got, I think he has the longest name in baseball. Back. At the wall, at the warning track, at the wall. Another warning track power. Man, Bryce Harper hit a dead center right to the warning track. Not Johnny Bench. It's a pitcher. You guys know that now. It's a pitcher. That's right, way back. That's what we do in the base. We have a poll about the poll. That's right. That's right, way back. That's right. That's how we do it down here, man. We have a poll about the poll. I think of this stuff off the top of my head, man. Like, why not have a poll about the poll? Iron Maiden's legendary band. Legendary. Iron Maiden. Bruce Dickinson, man. Like, Nico McBrain, drummer. Iron Maiden is... They're up there with Rush as being like the transition kings. Way back, you weren't into Iron Maiden and the metal stuff? What, not your speed? Rush was my all-time favorite band. And Bobby Wick rounds out, still 3-0, going to the bottom of the fourth.
team joins TikTok, they're protected with over 50 preset safety and privacy settings. Accounts all-star private.
Wow, way back you weren't into like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and Motorhead and Metallica and Megadeth. I'm into all types of genres. I mean, I love Frank Sinatra too. I love old school R&B. I love old school rap. There's a lot of things I like. Never got into country. Country I tried because I drove big rigs around the country. I felt like we're at commercial now. I felt like, I drive a truck around the country. I'll try to get into country music. I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm out there driving 10 hours a day or more. I had trucker friends of mine that listened to it, so I gave it a shot. I didn't dislike it. I just couldn't get into it. It's probably the only one I didn't. Not Koufax. Bing, 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 bing. Caleb, you got it. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan is your first $1 million a year player. First $1 million a year player, Nolan Ryan. Very good. Caleb. Yes, Stella. Shout out for Caleb. He got it. Caleb, you got it, man. Nice. Nolan Ryan. Well, not Catfish. Bruin, Nolan Ryan. Very good. And I already saw that you typed that before I said it. So, yes. The poll didn't come up on mine. It didn't? What are you on, dial-up? What are you on there, way back? Didn't come up. How did it not come up? Oh, I didn't have the poll about who made the first million. I had the poll about the poll. Should I name the position player or not? Manab Nolan. Not Tom Seaver. Nope. You were right. It was Nolan Ryan. You were right. I think it happened in 1977-ish. I think it happened in 1977-ish. I got to be, if I'm not right on the year, I got to be close. I'll look it up in a minute what year it was, but I know he's the first $1 million player. Yeah, that's what happens. And by the way, guys, to be fair, when I was asked the question, I got it wrong too. That's how I know the answer is right. I go back and forth with friends of mine with trivia stuff, and Nolan Ryan, I kind of did what you did, Caleb. After a while, I was just naming out players like, Tom Seaver but I was naming out players before he told me it was a pitcher, and then I was like, oh. But then again, then I was naming out all players. I never thought it would be I never thought it would be a pitcher. That's okay, way back, only going because it's to be Iron Maiden last time. Yeah, man. All the bands say it'll be their last time, and then they have a last time for the last time again. I mean, I like Motley Crue. Motley Crue's had about 4 farewell tours. And I just saw them in 2024. You guys saw the thing. I was pretty close to the stage in Atlantic City. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Yep, we sure did. We lost to Japan. Ohtani struck out Mike Trout to end that one. Yeah. Yep. 3-0, bottom of the fourth. See, it's funny when you're playing against harder competition, which Canada's playing the United States a lot harder. When we played like Brazil, for instance, or Great Britain, like we're an hour and 10 minutes into the game right now. It's already the fourth inning. Those games, it was like the second inning after an hour. I mean, like it was just the at-bats were like forever. Oh, you're talking about Australia. I thought you were talking about USA and Japan. Yeah, he did. He sure did. Yep. Great drummer, man. Great drummer. Yep. Yeah, great drummer. Iron Maiden was like such an amazing band. And I never got into like the fake metal bands. Like there were some fake metal bands. Like things got a little rough in the late 80s before. I think that's why grunge came out, because someone had to save us from these fake metal bands like Warrant and Slaughter. And and Winger. You know, like these were horrible bands. And Poison, I never considered a metal band. I never liked Poison anyway, although CC DeVille was a great guitarist. Never got into Poison. I always called him a fake Motley Crue band. And Motley Crue I put as a party band. They were like below the legendary Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Metallica, Judas Priest, so on, Motorhead, all that. But my early Motley Crue was dominant. Mick Mars, the quietest guy in the band, was one of the genre's greatest guitarists. He was the only guitarist in the band. The only one. So, and Vince Neil in his prime was far better than Bret Michaels, like ever was. So it's a weird comparison that people do with Poison. I'm like, I don't know how Poison's even in the same category as Motley Crue. Like, they're not anywhere near that. It's really weird. Anyway. Oh yeah, me too. Way back, Sabbath, Zeppelin, yeah. Rush was my favorite band, of all time. Rush. They're my favorite band of all time. For prog rock, I mean, there's a lot of good prog bands. Yes was good. King Crimson, they were the first prog band to me. So yeah, I mean, I'm in, good stuff. Outlaw country. I tried, Angus. I really did try pop country. Yeah, it's like pop. It's like pop rock. I can't get into pop rock. I'm a huge Prince fan too. Huge Prince fan. And for the people that don't know Prince's capabilities, are like, Prince. I mean, like, they think of his radio pop songs. Like, they don't realize, like, Prince is one of the greatest guitarists, let alone all the other instruments he played, the greatest guitarist of all time. Prince was a monster guitarist. Monster. And people just think of, like, his radio pop songs, and I'm like, they don't know anything about Prince when they bring up that stuff. Like, come on. Amazing musician, let alone guitarist. All right, Josh Naylor up. It's 2 outs, 1 on, 2-0, bottom of the fourth. Logan Webb is still pitching, so we're not going to the bullpen just yet. Mikhailov, Frank. Oh, that's life. Oh, Frank Sinatra's just amazing to me, man. Hit hard, but out. Rock got me this wonderful gift. Look at that, man. I mean, we're talking album. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, that's classic. Nolan Ryan started out a Met. Yes, he did. Nolan Ryan started out as a Met. They thought he was a wild pitcher. Zdeno Chara started out as an Islander. They got rid of him. They thought he was too clumsy to play the position. Hall of Famer. Zdeno Chara started out. I mean, there's a lot of Mike Scott. Mike Scott started out with the Mets. Mike Scott, he was a great pitcher. Bruin loves country. Wow, Bruin, all right. Good stuff, man. Dave Winfield. Wow. Dave Winfield is my favorite Yankee. Still my favorite Yankee of all time. Dave Winfield, remember his contract? He signed a contract. Think about this. It was like the most lucrative contract for the time, which I believe was 1981. Dave Winfield, imagine this, set for life. 10 years, $25 million. 10 years, $25 million. That was 1981, which was a heck of a lot of money then. 10 years, $25 million. Josh Donaldson, remember our favorite Yankee, quote unquote, favorite Yankee, Josh Donaldson, a couple years ago when the Yankees, during the 10-18 year, the 10-18 month, Josh Donaldson was getting $25 million a year. You'd never confuse Josh Donaldson and Dave Winfield. That's how much the game has changed. Good shot on that, though. Oh, Kiss. Oh, Cinderella. That was the other bad band. Like, Kiss was a great party band. Do you know that Rush, when they were starting out, opened up for Kiss a gazillion times when they were trying to get their names out there? Rush opened up for Kiss, two of the most different kind of bands and people out there. Yes, Geddy Lee and Gene Simmons are two completely different kind of people, but they have a great relationship. You watch a Rush documentary, it's amazing. I didn't realize how many times they opened up for Kiss. Crazy, but true. Bryce Harper up. Top of the fifth inning. Bryce Harper up. And Manav, I am going to get into the Geno Smith thing. The Jets are making some good moves on defense. Minka Fitzpatrick was a great move. Bringing back Demario Davis was really good. I'm not worried about their defense. Got good edge rushers now. I don't hate the Geno Smith move. People are clowning on the Jets for getting Geno Smith. Like, why? Why are they clowning on him for getting Geno? First of all, he's not like our future quarterback. We need a good bridge quarterback where we're not going to be awful this year. We may not make the playoffs, but we're going to be competitive this year. What's the problem with getting Geno? You guys tell me what the better option was. Nobody on, one out. Aaron Judge up. Everybody's clowning on the Jets. Oh, Geno. Oh, yeah, now you get him. Who should we have gotten? Carson Wentz? Kirk Cousins? Who should we have gotten? They had to trade for Geno Smith because the picks were so bad that were left out there that they were worried that Geno was going to leave the Raiders and then get picked up by the Vikings, because the Vikings were very interested in getting him. Tua? We're going to take Tua on the Jets? He's going to get a concussion or get hurt again? That would be a Jet move to do. So who should we have gotten? Judge grounds out the third. Can he make a – oh, my gosh, he overthrew first base. Oh, he got it, though. Boy, that third baseman, Toro's having a problem. He almost overthrew first again. Wow, it's been hard for him. Yeah, like I'm kind of that way with Metallica, Angus. Like their first four albums, I could put their first four up against any legendary band as the greatest first four albums to come out, like ever. Not all the way through. Iron Maiden, longevity-wise, is far better than Metallica to me. But the first four albums by Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All. Those are probably the greatest open, out-of-the-gate first four albums you'll ever come across for any band in that genre. Kyle Schwarber's 1 for 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. They lost to Japan. Mikhailov said they lost to Japan. Yeah, I was not a GNR fan. Not really. I mean, I'll admit, when I was in high school and Appetite for Destruction came out, I did like songs off that. But you know what about it is? Schwarber grounds out. We're going to the bottom of the fifth inning still. 3-0 USA. You know what it is? Like I will admit, when Appetite for Destruction came out, I liked this. I liked it at the time. What was it, 1988, 1987? I was in high school, and Welcome to the Jungle, of course. We're like, wow, what a great song. And Mr. Brownstone and Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine. You know, there was a lot of good songs. But you know what? They didn't have longevity. Like, you hear them now and you're tired of them. You know what I mean? There was no staying power with those songs. There was no staying power there at the time. There was no staying power with those songs, no longevity where you're like, man, I got to hear that song again. None of them were like hits that were going to last forever. And Use Your Illusion 102 had a couple of good songs here and there. But I wasn't really a Guns N' Roses fan. I never put them in that kind of category. I just didn't. And I went to one Guns N' Roses concert, and Axl Rose, like, it started like 2.5 hours after it was supposed to. And I'm not talking about the opening band, like in between the opening band and then there was another like over 2 hours before Guns N' Roses came out after the opening band. It's just very, and that was like kind of like the streak with them. Rage Against the Machine now, that was a great Great band. Great band. Bollywood music. Manav, I don't know enough about it to comment, Manav. I don't know enough about it to comment. You have to give us some suggestions to listen to, Manav, and I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot for you, Manav. You're an OG. You support the channel. I'll give it a shot. So shout out some songs, and we'll listen to them. Aussie team out of the group. Oh. AC/DC, another great band. Another great band. Another great band. I mean, Angus, the guy's still doing it. Still doing it. Another great band. What did you guys think of Axel as the front man for them? I didn't think he sounded bad, to be honest with you. I didn't think he sounded that bad as a fill-in. I think he made it entertaining at concerts. Prince and Bowie was pop rock, but Prince wasn't totally pop rock. That he made pop rock music, but not totally. You got to dive into Prince's guitar solos, man. Like, you really got to dive into what that man could do. David Bowie was complete funk. David Bowie was funk before he was Ziggy Stardust in his weirder days in the 70s. But Bowie made some pop rock songs, but he wasn't totally pop rock. And Prince, Purple Rain might be one of the greatest albums that has ever come out. But he, solo-wise, he plays 27 different instruments. There's so many songs that are out there that he wrote that other people played. Did you know he played the keyboards on, like, Stevie Nicks' Stand Back? Stand Back? He's playing – Prince is on the keyboards on that. Not even credited for it. Nothing Compares to You, like that song by Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, Prince wrote that. So he is beyond phenomenal, man. You got to look him up, Code. Like, look up some of his guitar solos. I'll put some in the Discord. Beautiful strikeout, Clyde. Webb, 58 pitches. Bowie wrote some incredible songs. And he was a funk master. He did some funk music that was amazing. Good shout out on that, Tony. Good shout out on that. Yes, Queen too. Brian May doesn't get the recognition he should get. I mean, now he does, like being the great guitarist that he is. Brian May, another one. Yeah, Bon Scott, ACD Bon Scott. Brian Johnson did a really good job, but I know what you mean. Bon Scott, yep. Look, Canada really, like, they don't want, they don't have the baseball team we have. They kind of wanted to do the upset, like United States beating the Canada for gold in both of the sports. They kind of hoping for being the underdog in this. Now, the game's not over, of course. It's bottom of the fifth inning. 3-0 is not some monster lead like we got this kind of thing. But, and honestly, 2 of those 3 runs were given by poor play by their third baseman, overthrowing their first baseman and pulling Naylor off the bag on another throw in the same inning that scored 2 runs. So it's not like USA is killing them. So yeah, Code, I will drop Mikhailov. You got to get in the Discord with us, man. Mikhailov. Oh, let me invite you in there, man. We got to get Mikhailov in there with us. Mikhailov, get in with us, man. And he walked the 9th hitter in the order, going back to the top of the order for Canada. There you go. I just dropped the link in there. Oh, Stevie Vai, man. Another freaking rest in peace, Stevie Vai. Another amazing guitarist. Beatles, Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Purple. I was a Rolling Stones guy. I know Beatles and Rolling Stones was kind of like thing. Like, I didn't mind the Beatles, but I never got into them as much as I did the Rolling Stones. Well, yeah, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath. I mean, then Ozzy on his own. Ronnie James Dio is another one to me that is equivalent to Ozzy and never gets that kind of recognition. He's recognized as a legend in the metal genre, but Dio is to me is right there with Ozzy to me. All right, Logan Webb, they're coming for a meeting on the mound. A meeting on the mound. Nolan Ryan did have some streaks. You know what's an interesting stat with him? Of course, he has the most no-hitters of all time, 7. And he had another 5 that went into the 9th inning before they were broken up. Like, he was like a couple times, 5 times, he was a couple outs or less from getting 12 no-hitters. But, yeah, he was streaky. And people are like, oh, the Mets got rid of him. Okay, well, so did the Angels and then the Astros, and then he went to the Rangers. He was on a few teams. So why did a legend like that bounce around so much? I always wondered. This weekend's hockey lineup. I will tell you. I'll tell you the best ones that are going on this weekend. I can't wait for the playoffs. That's the mode I'm in when it comes to the NBA and hockey now. I just want the playoffs to get here. But since you have the NHL Network, Hurricanes Lightning tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Oh, we might have to do that one. Hurricanes Lightning tomorrow at 7 o'clock is a huge game. The other ones are kind of like one team's really good. Like tomorrow at 7 also is the Sabres and the Maple Leafs, which the Sabres will probably love beating up on them. I'd say the game of the day tomorrow is the Hurricanes and the Lightning. The other games are like Kings and Devils, Flames and Islanders, Blue Jackets, Flyers. Red Wings Stars, that's tomorrow night at 8. Hurricane Lightning, though, means since you're a Lightning fan now, Hurricanes Lightning tomorrow night at 7. Maybe we'll do that. I might do that one tomorrow night, guys. Why not? I thought they were playing Sunday. That's how much I've been keeping up this week. So there we go. My favorite band out of grunge was Alice in Chains. That was my favorite one. Manav, always appreciate it, Manav. Thank you, Manav. Always appreciate your participation with us, all right? Cricket ambassador. Oh, man. I mean, yes. Did you see where Geddy Lee played with Yes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Roundabout. Check it out. Code, I'll put it in the Discord. Oh, I think he's safe. I think he got safe at second. I think he got in safely at second. Boy, that was a quick play by Webb. It bounced right back to the pitcher. He turned and threw it, but he was already stealing second. He was already running when he hit the ball, so I think he's safe at second. Yeah, he got in. That's close, man. They might review that. Think they're going to review it. Yeah, check that. I'll put that in the Discord. Geddy Lee played with Yes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Geddy Lee was killing that bass. But yeah, Yes is an amazing prog rock. King Crimson, those are like your prog rock legends. All three of those bands. So, oh yeah, I know. Who cares what he thinks? I mean, honestly, it's like listening to David Lee Roth's opinion on music now. I mean, Roth was amazing with Van Halen. That is Van Halen, David Lee Roth. But I mean, come on. I mean, now he's like, rap rock bands were incredible. Rage Against the Machine, to me, being the greatest one. The greatest one. Body Count was the first one. Ice-T and Body Count was the first rap rock band. Body Count was a great band. I know they're known for the one song, but they have so many other songs that were better than that one anyway. Generic Simmons, that's funny because I know what you meant, but I had to read it out the way it was put. Was that a typo or did you do that on purpose? Did it come out generic instead of Gene? Did it? Oh, I thought you were making like a legitimate joke. But yeah, I mean, like Rage Against the Machine, Zach De La Rocha, like these are Tom Morello. I mean, these guys are legends, man. Legends. Wasn't a big fan of Audio Slave. They were good. I did like the Prophets of Rage. Rage Against the Machine band with Be Real from Cypress Hill and Chuck D. Prophets of Rage. They made a few, I think they made one album. All as a collab. Man, it was great. Gino can throw the ball. Yeah, and you know what else about Gino Code? You got him $3 million. $3 million for 1 year. $3 million. Guy can throw the ball. Pete Carroll said a lot of the reasons why they didn't succeed in LA, but the previous 2 years, he's not far removed from playing great ball with Seattle. So people bring, look at him in 2013. That was 13 years ago. Geno Smith is going to be a good bridge quarterback for the Jets. Like I said, when I brought up the other choices, it was like Carson Wentz. Should we have gotten him instead? Kirk Cousins, he does nothing. Kyler Murray, we're not going to get in a bidding war for Kyler Murray. No, Geno Smith was, and you know what? He's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Am I sitting here saying, the Jets are making the playoffs and they're going to the Super Bowl? No, they're not. But I just want to see, as a Jet fan, competitive football. I don't care about this. What about Archie? The Jets are always in the first three of the draft. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. We got 3 first-round draft picks. I mean, like, we're focused on 2027, not this year. We got 3 first-rounders next year. 2027 is the draft. We'll find our quarterback then, whether it's whoever it is, whether it's Manning or Dante Moore or, whatever. But everybody clowning on the Geno Smith thing is funny to me. Like, who else were they supposed to get? So, yeah, he can definitely throw the ball. Garrett Wilson should be happy that he's getting this guy, and he's determined to come out and do great. Their defense, the moves the Jets have made on defense are solid veteran, locker room leader kind of moves like DeMario Davis and Minka Fitzpatrick. They got some good guys on defense. Oh, we'll see. Trust me, I just finished 44. I'm going into my 45th year now as a fan of the Jets. I'm not delusional. I still think with this team they can win 7 to 9 games. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to be competitive. They're not going to be the trash show. Can you imagine being statistically the worst on offense, the worst on defense, and not even having an interception all season, and you still are not the number 1 pick? That's like a really Jets thing to do. Like, historically bad defense. The first team ever to not get an interception. And you still somehow don't finish. Your leading receiver had 395 yards for the year, and he's been out since October. Garrett Wilson got hurt in October. And he was still the leading receiver for the team with 395 yards. And you still don't have the number 1 draft pick. Hey, but look, there's more quarterbacks next year. Fernando Mendoza coming out to the Raiders. We'll see how he does. You could have an argument there, Tony. You could have an argument there. And you are into metal, so you are into metal. I know that. So you're not – Queen's not metal, but the first 4 albums by Metallica, to me, they're their 4 greatest albums. I wasn't into the Enter Sandman and that whole album. That's a good argument, Tony. You could be right. You have an argument there. I still think Metallica is the greatest 4. Now we're down to a matter of opinion, but good shout out on their first 4 albums. That was a good one. You guys are all, I'm just skipping over some. You guys are all talking to each other. Alex Bregman up, top of the 6th inning. 3-0. I keep almost saying Yankees. 3-0 USA. Top of the 6th. Alex Bregman leading off. Guy, we got to get some more runs. I feel a little bit better if we can get some more runs. And thank you, Alex Bregman, because that is, just foul. We're talking like 3 feet outside the pole. 3 feet outside the pole. Oh, my gosh, man. And this is Bregman's, where he played most of his career in Houston. Played most of his career in Houston. That's where they are right now, guys. I don't know what they come up either, to be honest with you. Matthews retired after the 84 Granny. There's your Discord, Mikhailov. Please join. Code YouTube Prince guitar solos, including the one at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My Guitar Gently Weeps. Murdered it. Absolutely murdered it. He's up there with Tom Petty and a whole bunch of other superstars. Bregman grounds out to third if this guy can throw to first base, and he did. Ryan James Dio is one of the greats. Yeah, I heard he had a brother, Ronnie James Dio. I heard Ryan had a brother named Ronnie James Dio, and I know he's probably one of the greats. I never heard of Ryan, his brother. I know you had a typo there, Cole. I decided to go with it. System of a Down. I'm with you there. I'm not a Disturbed fan. Not a Disturbed fan. Mainly because the guy, the lead singer's voice is annoying. System of a Down. Awesome shout out on that one, Code. Awesome shout out on that one, Code. System of a Down. Great band. Great band. Very good on that one. Code, I'm going to put that in the Discord right now, Code. You got to see Geddy Lee on the bass with Yes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, Geddy Lee is one of the greatest bassists of all time. 2-1, top of the 6th inning. 2-1 on Roman Anthony. Come on, Roman, hit one out of the park. Code, I'm doing it right now, so I'm giving you a immediate homework assignment to look at right now. All right, I think I got it, Code. I'm doing this right now. This should be the one. This should be the one, but of course, give me a 9,000-minute commercial. Ad, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, Knicks Warriors, Sunday night at 7. We may have to do that one, too. Oh, that's a big game. Can I skip now? Yes, this is it. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the one. All right. Ground out Roman Anthony. No one's covering first base. Again, Canada. Nobody's covering first base. Nobody. Nobody is covering first. There it is, code. I just put it in. I tagged you in it, man. Anybody can take a look at it. It's amazing. Was that foul? Cal Raleigh just hit a moonshot, and it went foul, just like Bregman. Wow. These are the runs I'm looking for, but they're not doing it. Awesome, Mikhailov. Awesome. We got Mikhailov in the Discord. Thank you, sir. Good to have you back, Mikhailov. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom Petty was I did get into them. Wasn't a huge fan, but I was a fan. Refugee was like one of my favorite songs by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Refugee. I'm not going to sing because I will discredit the man, the legend. Refugee was a great song. Full Moon Fever, I know that was probably his biggest album, but not his best. But, I mean, like that was his most popular album. There was a lot of great songs on there. But I liked Facing the Crowd, believe it or not. It was a very under-the-radar song on that album. Really liked that song a lot as well. And he did do a great job on My Guitar Gently Weeps with Prince. I mean, you're up there with Prince playing guitar on that, man. Like, and for the Rock and Roll Hall, I mean, for Rolling Stone magazine to leave Prince off the top 100 guitarists of all time is like, it is criminal. It's criminal. Top 100, he's in the top 20, top 10. Anyway. Nirvana, Mudhoney. Wow, I forgot about them. The Fluid, very unknown bands called the U. I never heard of the U-Men. Mudhoney, Fluid, yes. Nirvana, of course. Alice in Chains, like I said, was my favorite from that time frame. My favorite because I still love their songs today. Lane Staley passing away kind of killed it. I was going to say Lane Staley passed away kind of killed the band. That's wasn't no pun intended there. Like Nutshell was like such a deep song when you read the lyrics and you realize it's about his addictions. Crazy. Yeah, I loved rap rock. I loved it. Cypress Hill was like Public Enemy was my all-time favorite rap band, still is. Cypress Hill came in like right behind them. I loved Cypress Hill. They were awesome. Linkin Park was another. They did have rap rock. Static X was like one of my favorite thrash metal bands. Wayne Static, rest in peace, Wayne Static, whose vocal range was insane. Anthrax was another great band that I liked. So yeah, I mean, Limp Bizkit should get more credit than they get as being a rap rock band. Linkin Park, of course, like came out like right after them, and a lot of people hate Limp Bizkit. I don't know why. I thought they were a great rap rock band. They were Rage Against the Machine, the government. Listen to the lyrics of Rage Against the Machine, Michael. It's all about that. And that's from the early 90s. So it was a different time. Oh, man, I am way behind, as always. I don't even know who Jeans is, so I got it. That's where that's the 20%. I always say I know about 80% of what's going on with footy. That's the 20% that I don't. Okay, new pitcher in Adam Macko, 3-9 with a 4.76 ERA in AAA last season for Toronto. He gets the call against Terang. First and second, one out, top of the sixth. Strike right across the middle. 100%. That's my whole point, Code. You nailed it. Geno Smith coming in. They got to play competitive football. Aaron Glenn. Listen, I'm a Jet fan a long time. Oh, hit up the middle. Yeah, Stella. Boom, 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 boom. That's definitely scoring a run. And Roman Anthony, boom, scores a run. What did I tell you guys about the great thing about having a collab of superstar players on the team? You go. I'm not a Red Sox fan. Never go for Boston. I'm going for Roman Anthony today. Better believe I am. He's part of the Team USA. We're going for him. That's the glory of it, man, is that you get to go for your rivals. It brings everybody together. That's my point. I'm sure there's Red Sox fans going for Aaron Judge, you know. They're not saying, hey, man, I hope he strikes out so, USA could lose. I mean, like, no one's doing that. Crow Armstrong drops one in over. Boy, Mako comes in and starts giving up runs. Cal Raleigh scores 5-0 USA. Now I'm starting to feel better. Yeah, Stella, 5-0 USA. Now I'm starting to feel better. Bobby Wood up, top of the order up now. First and second again. Only one out still. 5-0. This is what we were waiting for. I know, Stella, this is what we were waiting for. Okay, you guys are all talking to each other. I can pass those. Now, let me see. Tomorrow night is 7 o'clock. I want to see what time that Lightning game is on. I didn't realize. I thought they were playing Sunday night is the Knicks.
And the difference really is when you get 2-out rallies, there's momentum, but it's harder to get 2-out rallies to score with runners scoring. When you have pressure early.
So, yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Lightning, 7 o'clock, Lightning Hurricanes, 7 o'clock Sunday night. Toro. All right, double play. Canada gets out of the inning, but we are up 6-0, 5-0. So, yeah, Gino, you got him for $3 million. The Raiders are still paying his whole contract. You're getting a veteran like Gino for $3 million. Again, who else should they have gotten? When people laugh, and I have friends of mine text me, Gino, I'm like, okay, well, who they should have gotten? And they traded for Gino before he became a free agent, a 7th-round pick for Gino. That way, you don't have to get in a bidding war with him, with the Vikings. Then you would have gotten in a bidding war over Kyler Murray. Then who would have been left? It's not like the Jets were some destination that, like, Kirk Cousins, for instance. You think he was going to come to the Jets anyway? Do you? This guy's older. He probably wants to win, at least make the playoffs and try to make a run later in his career. You think he wants to go to a team where Aaron Glenn's on the hot seat, maybe the GM gets fired, the offense is an absolute disaster. Why would he want to go there? At his stage of his career, why would he want to go there? Carson Wentz, why would they want to go there? I didn't want either of them. Geno Smith is the most logical one because he's coming back. He probably has a chip on his shoulder about rebuilding something for the Jets this season that he couldn't do the first time around for all of the obvious reasons. So for $3 million, I'll take it. Because again, who else was out there? I like it. I like the pick, and I'm not delusional. That's all I think they're going to go so far. I think they're going to be competitive. I just want to see competitive football. I'm tired of watching the crap that I've been watching. From after October, I think I watched one Jet game. That was it. Queen's first 3 albums are, Tony. They are. I know you're putting up I know, Tony. I know. I still take Metallica's first 4, but you're right. Their albums were incredibly heavy. Incredibly heavy. I will give you that. You have a good argument there. You do. You had what? Queen 2, and rock and roll. Come on. Queen 2, and Rock and Roll Queen, right? Was it Rock and Roll Queen was the third one? I think I'm right on that. I'm not a huge Queen fan, but I think I'm right on that one. And again, Brian May was an amazing guitarist. Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest frontmen of all time. All right, Canada's up 1-0 right now. We have Keller on the mound. Keller is our new pitcher. Logan Webb is out, pitched a shutout. And I think we're getting Skeens in the next game. Too bad Scooble couldn't stick around, but I understand, Grounds out to second base. Terang, one out. Bottom of the sixth, one out. But good argument on that, Tony. I give you a shout out on that one. So, yes, by the way, Code, I did drop the Geddy Lee thing in there. I'll drop a few Prince ones in there over time so you can really see what I'm talking about here. And I lost my place. I see where you're up there, Tony. Let's see. All right. Good. You and everybody's having a good footy conversation with each other. Did you really? Do you play it live? Send it in the Discord. I listened to the Dead Lizards Waybacks band. Send it in the Discord. Let me hear it. Wayback has a band, the Dead Lizards. They're good. They're fun. I like it. They're fun. You should drop it, Code. Drop it. Let us hear it. All right, we got 3-1 now. 3-1. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the sixth inning. Oh, man, you're lucky, man. It's one thing I never got to see them live, and I know I'll put in the Discord as well. Anthrax was on tour. I think they were in LA at the time, and Chuck D happened to be in the area at the same time and did a cameo. Like, it was unexpected. I think Scott Ian and them were just like, hey, man, you want to come to the concert and do the song with us, Do the song with us, man. Man, that's a great album. Great album right there, man. I like Can't Trust It was another good song that came on later in the 90s. Oh, my gosh, so many great songs by Public Enemy. My 98. You're going to get me started on them. Oh, my gosh, old school stuff, man. Oh. By the time I get to Arizona, another great. Oh, please, you're going to get me started. Man, you're lucky, man. I never got to see them, man. Never got to see them. 1-2. Was bad. Yeah, and they had Alex Lifeson as number 98. Alex Lifeson was number 98 on that. Alex Lifeson was number 98 on the top 100 of all time. Are you kidding me? Alex Lifeson is like so under the radar because he played with Geddy and Neil. Like, you don't just walk into Rush and just start playing with them. Like, Alex Lifeson is a beyond phenomenal guitarist, man. Like, number 98 is criminal. Like, he barely made the top 100. Come on. It's all a popularity contest to me, to be honest with you. All right, we got the guy at first. Bobby Wood had to move in on that. They have a man on second now. Canada moved up, got a man on second. Prince wasn't in the top 100 on Roll Code. I got to drop a couple things in there for you, man. I mean, I got to have to drop some stuff, man, so you can really see, because you're probably thinking of like Raspberry Beret and like those pop rock songs that he did that doesn't show what he really was, man. Like what he really was. I mean, like, that was the man, man. That was the man. One of my favorites. Mikhailov. Thank you for showing up in here, man. What a great. Yeah, Stella. You weren't around yet, Stella. Oh yeah, Mikhailov. Rocco passed away, man. I know you were around with Rocco. He passed away. You weren't around for that. Yeah, this is one of the last pictures I had with him. You remember Rocco before he passed away in May this past year. So Yeah, that was hit down the line. That's going to score a run for sure. That's definitely scoring a run. Hit down the line. It's 5-1 now. 5-1. See, I told you those extra runs. We needed them. Told you we needed those extra runs. Yeah, Stella, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure you do, way back. I'm sure you do. You still have the You've Got Mail. You still have the dial up there, way back. Yep, catch him. That's awesome. Mikhailov is back. Staff Sergeant Thomas will love to hear that. I rage against my dish. Look at this has all started. Because your boyfriend forgets to unpack, so I do it all the time. All good, Code. Alan Jeans is the Chuck Noll. Now I know what you're talking about. Chuck Noll is a legendary head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4 Super Bowl titles. Oh, man. I mean, like I said, and I already gave the example, Prince not being on there. All right, speaking of that, we're at commercial break right now. Got to educate Code. Code has got a lot of education for his age. He knows a whole lot of stuff. I got to give him a lot of credit. Code, I'm putting such assignments in here for you to watch. Let me see if this one works. Come on. You know, you pull up something on here. We're at commercial right now, guys. You pull up something on here and you watch an ad. They punish you with an ad forever. Like it's slow moving before you can skip it. I know, Stella. It's really irritating. Oh, come on. I just want to make sure because I mean, you got Jeff Lynne, Steve Winwood, Tom Petty. You got a who's who of Rob. This is it. All right, Code. There you go, Code. You got the roundabout with Geddy Lee playing with Yes, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then you got, I will continue to educate you on Prince guitar solos, but there's one, classic one at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when he was inducted. All right, so we got Spear out now. They got Eller out of there. So we got 2 outs, 1 on. You want to get out of this inning. You don't want to give up any more runs. Connie Mack, wow. You sure you're like 21 or whatever you are? Caleb, you're another young guy in here too. I know you guys have some real history on this stuff. You guys are really good with your history. I love the NFL, AFL comparisons, but I'm not good with the AFL coaches. Remember, I tell you guys all the time, I know about 80% of what's going on. This is the 20% that I don't know. So you guys are going to get me on this every time. The NFL comparisons, when you name a name and compare it to an NFL legend, then I get the idea of what you're talking about. USA won the gold in Milan on our way to winning tonight. USA, I know, man. We're on our way. We're up. This is why it was 3-0. I said we need more runs. What have I told you guys? And you guys are sports fans. You already know this. You cannot let a team hang around. When you let a team hang around, something weird. All it takes is, like, look at this. 2-run shot, 5-3 now. 5-3. Look at this. Canada coming back. See how important those other 2 runs were? Our bullpen is getting shellacked. Our bullpen is getting smacked and shellacked and walloped and whatever old school terms you guys want to use. 5-3 now. Uh-oh, we have a game. Enter Sandman is an amazing song for one reason to me, Kyle. It's Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all times, opening song when he came out. That's why I love that song. Really? I didn't know that. Was it? Is that? Oh, I guess it is true. I had no idea about that. Wow. Okay. Angus, wow. Prince was better than Dimebag, and I love Dimebag. I like Pantera. I Dimebag Darrell, rest in peace. Awful that he got killed on stage during a live show. Killed on stage. Guy jumped up there and shot him. So, yeah. That's so funny. That's so funny, Angus. Good question. I don't know, but I guarantee he's way higher up than Alex Lifeson. And Alex Lifeson is so under the radar, like, because he played with Geddy Lee and Neil Peart. That's why. Yeah, it is awesome way back. It is awesome. He killed it. Some people are really annoyed. Oh, he really, really dragged it out. You know what? He was being inducted into the Hall of Fame that same night. And he was left off the top 100 guitarists. He wanted to let people know how freaking great, how legendary he is on the guitar. And that's why he did it. And it's not like, he didn't even rehearse with them. He did that on his own. He did it on his own, and they all kept up with him. He did it on his own. He kept looking over at Petty like, I'm not, you could see the way they look at each other. I'm not done yet. They were smiling. It was cool. Really cool. Good stuff. Two and two, 2 outs, 5-3, bottom of the sixth inning. Clark is up. Our bullpen has come in and given up 3 straight runs since Logan Webb left. 3 straight runs. Not good, not good. Now it's a 2-run lead. See, I told you guys it was 3-0. We needed more runs, and we got them. But now we need more runs again. This is true, Stella. We need more runs. Ground out to Bregman. Woo! Clark is fast, but he got him. He got him. Oh, Caleb, that's awesome. I got a lot of my sports knowledge from my father. Because back then, we had to like fix rabbit ears. You old guys know what I'm talking about. We had to fix rabbit ears to get the TV working, and then I was the remote control. Turn to channel 5, turn to channel 7. He'd watch the world news, and then he'd watch sports. If you didn't want to watch sports, go do something else. He'd come home from work, he'd watch the world news for a half hour, and then he would watch games. Whatever time of year it was, basketball, hockey, football, baseball, whatever time of year it was. And that's what he did. And I sat there and watched it with him. And ended up learning a lot from him. So, Caleb, I'm right on the same page with you there. So, guys, we'll be right back. We're in between innings now. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. We're almost done. But the United States needs what? More runs. More runs. We'll be right back, guys. More runs. Going to the top of the 7th right now. Top of the 7th. And where am I at? There I am. Full count on Harper. 3-2, top of the 7th. Aaron Judge on deck. And I almost made it back at the start of it, but we didn't miss anything. Nobody on, nobody out. Full count. Struck him out. Oh, my gosh. Painted the corner. Struck him out. Struck out Harper. That was a tough. Oh. It wasn't a strike. It barely missed. Barely missed the strike zone, but it was close. Aaron Judge up now, 1 out. Bryce Harper, man. I can't blame, but when you have 2 strikes, if it's that close, it's too close. The word is too close to take. When you have 2 strikes and you're going to leave it up to the umpire, if he thinks it's a strike and it's that close, you might get the call. 1-1 on Judge right now. They always say it's too close to take. A professional hitter, you could just foul it off. Just try to, that was a tough call there because it really was a ball. Strike 2. Some guys take their country very serious, and the USA, a lot of that report, Caleb, after the United States lost to Italy, it was 8-0 for a while. They lost 8-6, and they say, well, these guys aren't playing with heart. I don't believe that. I believe they're playing with a lot of heart, and I think the deeper they go in this, they get past Canada, they start playing teams like the other time. When they get in there, they face Dominican Republic or end up facing Japan, whatever. You're going to see a lot of heart out there. There's a lot of pride with some of these guys. Bryce Harper, a lot of pride. Judge, Schwarber. I don't see who out there isn't playing with that. Aaron Judge, another one. Dead center, man. Not even to the warning track, but that's 3 guys now that hit a ball dead center. No. Oh, man, that would have been amazing, amazing. Jimi Hendrix, I mean, he's like automatic. He's automatic up there. Automatic. Left this world way too young, man. Way too young. Way too young. Wow, yeah, him and Prince. Goodness gracious. And Prince, another one. He's too young too, man. He's in his 50s, right? Too young. A lot of these legends, man, are just gone too soon. Judge, when he hit that, I thought that was gone. So did the pitcher. Oh, my father was into the opera, like Luciano Pavarotti. My father was a huge fan. I remember listening to that growing up. I never got into it. Classical music, yes. My father liked classical music too. He liked, regular rock and things like that, but nights when he had to get in his, zone or maybe bad day at work or whatever. Luciano Pavarotti. That's how I know that name. He was a big fan of his. Oh, Canada got out of it. 3 up, 3 down. And when we're saying 3 up, 3 down, we're talking about Bryce Harper, Judge, and Schwarber. Like 3 up, 3 down with those kind of guys. Wow. And again, guys, this is spring training. These guys would normally be in spring training. So a lot of these guys aren't warmed up. It isn't the middle of the season. Like I said, hockey had their Olympics in the middle of their season. All the hockey players have been playing. It wasn't just coming off a summer break. These baseball players, their timing isn't all there just yet, and the media acts like it should be. The media acts like this should be July, and everybody should be on point and swinging on. Like a lot of these guys aren't, and it's not just USA. A lot of teams. There's players that they're not going to get hits every time, but it's just amazing how here the media just jumps all over people as if it's like the World Series. This is an important tournament, but it's not the World Series. Ohtani striking out Mike Trout, to me, is not some historic MLB moment, like historic baseball moment. It was a spring training moment in the World Baseball Classic. They got 2 legendary guys got to face each other in basically spring training. Yes, it was a tournament. I wouldn't call it a humongous baseball moment and compare it to things that have happened in the World Series. I love the WBC. I love the World Baseball Classic. I really do, but I don't put it on that kind of level as a fan. I love the game as a fan. I love going for the United States and standing for the veterans and the military aspect behind it. I'm all for it. But I don't put these moments in like legendary moments. I just don't. It's not the Olympics. It's not, I don't know. I always just like watching it. Oh, Miles Davis, man. I mean, we're hopping into some real legendary pool here. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall during that? They have not been released. There'd probably be a lot of, oh my gosh, a lot of legal, a lot of, how would you get that stuff? Oh my gosh. I know there's a lot of Eddie Van Halen things that aren't released. There's a lot of Eddie Van Halen stuff that isn't released. I was tempted, by the way, to read Alex Van Halen's book. And then I haven't gotten myself to do it. Did you read that, Angus? I know you read books. Did you read Brothers, Alex Van Halen and Eddie, on Eddie? A lot of people thought it was supposed to be a Van Halen like documentary by him, but not. So I don't know the whole thing about it, but I haven't known anybody that's read it yet. So I was interested in reading. Angus, did you ever read that, Brothers by Alex Van Halen? All right, bottom of the seventh. Did I change that? 5-3, guys. We are in a, what you call a nail biter right now. And that's been the problem with the USA's pitching, really, is they're giving up too many home runs. Home runs. I think our starters have been doing fine. Nolan McLean had a bad game the other night. He gave up some bombs, and then Ryan Yarbrough, a relief pitcher, came in and picked up right where McLean left off, gave up bombs. So Italy blew us out, even though the final score was 8-6. It was like 8-0 before you even blinked an eye. So, but our bullpen here, most of our runs that they're giving up is via the home run. David Bednar out there, the Yankees closer. Terang lost the ball, hit to him, and he lost it. Man on first. See, these little errors, you're letting the team hang around. Terang made a decent play, but the ball came out of his glove. Now you got a man on first, nobody out. Should be one out. We call this in baseball giving a team extra out. Because this guy on first shouldn't be there. That he should be out. Now, that was a tough play, but not – it hit the heel of his glove. He stretched out, and the ball hit the heel of the glove. So he didn't realize he didn't have it so this man on first, that's what an extra out means. I know a lot of you guys know this, but for the ones that may not, when you hear, oh, they gave an extra out, the man on first should be out. So now it's like, now you got to get 3 more outs. Sometimes when you give an extra out, the man that shouldn't be there ends up scoring. And I'll stop there because I don't want to jinx it and have that happen. I mean, he's got to be the greatest jazz player of all time. Double blow, Bobby Witt. He's going to have to go to first. Safe, first and second. Look at that. Deep in the hole, it's short. And now Canada's got first and second. Nobody out. Next guy comes up. If he hits a home run, Canada takes the lead. Skubal is interesting because he didn't want to leave. He really didn't want to leave. You know, there's some people that don't know that and think that he just did it for, I'll just show up for one game. He didn't really want to leave, but he has team commitment as being their opening starter for the Tigers. And had he continued in this tournament, he would not have been able to do that. He was very torn on it. Apparently he spoke to Andy Petty. He spoke to a whole lot of people about what the right thing to do would be. And he, look at that pass ball. Now we have second and third. Uh-oh. We have second and third now. Pass ball, wild pitch. Canada second and third, nobody out, guys. Now you get a base hit in the – now if you get a base hit in the gap, both of those runs score, tie game. That's where we're at. Cal Raleigh just missed the pitch. I mean, oh, boy. I'm trying to see who would the I don't know who the Yankees. Stop with that. Who would the USA play? Who would the USA play? Does anybody know? If we win this, I look up USA baseball. They never give me a straight answer. Yeah, Australia was close to beating Japan. All it takes is stuff like this. Canada will freak out if they came back from a 5-0 lead against USA and wins, and we get eliminated. Look at us, 3-1 now. They're one ball away from having the bases loaded and nobody out. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Another great guitarist, man. Stevie Ray Vaughan is in the Hall of Fame. He's been in there, I think. He's probably been in there for a while. I don't know the year he got in, but he's been in there for a while. You didn't read that? I mean, Bo Naylor is up. This is a guy that plays for the Cleveland Indians. This is a very good baseball player. He plays Major League Baseball. He's 0 for 3 tonight. We need him to be 0 for 4, and we really need him to strike out. You can't let boy, that wild pitch was bad, man. It took the double play away. And there it is. Pop out the third. No one moves. One down. Nobody moves. That's good. You still don't want to fly out to the outfield because that'll score one run. Yep. I mean, look at Vinny Pasquantino. Bombed 3 home runs in his last game. Italy's playing. They got some players, man. They do. All right, strike one. Strike one on Tyler O'Neill, by the way, who is another great Major League Baseball player, plays for the Baltimore Orioles. Played a lot of his career with the Cardinals. Angus knows about Tyler O'Neill. All right, here we go, guys. 0-1. Come on, Bednar. This is like a closer situation almost. Strike 2. Come on. Oh, a strikeout would be huge here. Huge. Oh, yeah, Gunner, you must not have been here. Oh, somebody mentioned that like an hour ago. I didn't know that either. I just found that out tonight, Gunner. I literally just found that out. Someone mentioned it. I don't know if it was Bruin. Probably was Bruin. Oh, and 2. Come on, Bednar. Come on. No, he tried to get him to chase something high. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you imagine? I mean, in defense of Skubal, can you imagine if he pitched another game and got hurt and he was out for half the year? Like, struck him out. Boom, 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 boom. And where does Bednar play? All right, let me stop. Still 1 out to go. I feel bad for the guy because you could tell Skubal. Now, when we're talking about heart, Caleb, about the team not having heart, Skubal was torn. It was a torn decision. He really, really wanted to play with this team. He said the unit was tight. Everybody was really here to win for the country, win for the team, the veterans, military, all that stuff, and it really killed him to leave. But yeah, he's in a contract year. You imagine it, honestly. Why do you think Byron Buxton's not playing tonight? He's still on the team. He played the last game, but he hurt his hand. I mean, he did get hit in the hand. Strike one, 1-1, 1-1. Second and third, 2 outs, 1-1. I think so too. It's funny because I look up USA Baseball and it gives me this whole like history. I don't want all that. I just need who are they playing next. Strike 2 on Casey. Stella, we're 1 strike away. We're 1 strike away. Oh, boy. One strike away. Come on. I can barely sit down. Oh, my gosh. That was strike 3. That was strike 3. The one he called on Bryce Harper was outside the box. This was, that's crazy. We got robbed on that one. All right, 2-2. Foul ball. Foul ball. I know. There you got fresh water. Oh, come on. Come on. Whew. Come on, Bednar, throw a nasty splitter, man. Another foul ball. Oh, man, this is wow, I'm actually caught up. There's 6 pitches so far. Come on, Bednar. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Another foul ball. This must be 5 foul balls in a row. Casey is staying alive. He's 0 for 2 in the game. One more strike, guys. One more strike. Oh, he threw a split. He didn't swing. He didn't bite. It's full count. He's got to throw a strike here. He's got to throw a strike and just hope it gets it out. Like, don't throw a ball and get the bases loaded, dude. Like, come on. Come on, Bednar. Come on. Struck him out. Boom, 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 boom. And who did that? David Bednar. David Bednar, the Yankees closer. Second and third, nobody out, and we don't even give up a run. We don't even give up a run. Whew. Going to the top of the 8th, guys. That was nerve-wracking. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Oh, yeah, we need more runs. We're getting to the finish line here. We need more runs. We need more runs. Oh, my gosh, man. We need more runs. 2 other semifinal games tomorrow. Puerto Rico against Italy. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Venezuela plays Japan. I think tomorrow night we're going to be doing the Lightning and the Hurricanes at 7. Let me make sure that is tomorrow. I meant to check that before. Yeah, great. Airing tomorrow. I know it's airing tomorrow. All right, let me check something else.
When I saw this,
Still in the box. It's like the exact same one my mom wore.
this whole time it was right there on eBay.
Millions of lines, each with a story. eBay.
Well, whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Tony, I was going to buy a poster of the greatest guitarist of all time. The Edge from U2? The Edge? Come on. The Edge was on there from U2? Of the greatest guitars of all time? Out of curiosity, who else was on The Edge? Come on. U2 has been around a long time. A long time. They were one of those bands, like, I didn't hate any of their stuff, but I didn't run out and buy their stuff. Does that make sense? Like, when I heard a lot of their songs, I liked a lot of them, but I never ran out to buy their stuff. That makes sense. I liked a lot of their songs, but not like, oh, I got to run out and get that album. But I wouldn't consider The Edge one of the greatest guitarists of all time. That's odd. Good on you, Tony, for not buying that. Bregman. Now, we need more runs, guys. We can't hang on to this 2-run lead. Canada is showing some fight. And give them credit. They haven't given up. They're down 5-0. And, their fans are probably like, oh, here we go again, losing the U.S. Canada's shown a lot of fight in this. A lot of fight. Trying to see if we can get. I just want to see what channel they're on tomorrow. And ESPN Plus is tough because it keeps freaking. Well, Angus knows what I'm talking about. It keeps pausing and buffering during plays. All right, Bregman's got 3-1. 3-1. 3-2. Foul ball. 3-2. I can't. Why is it so hard to find this? Let me try this last thing. Bregman again, foul. Probably because I'm half paying attention to the game. All right, let me in between pitches. Tampa Bay Lightning. They're showing me all their jerseys. I don't want their jersey. I want to know. Tomorrow at 7. ESPN Plus. All right, whatever. 3-2 on Bregman. Flies out. Oh. Official site. Thank you, Angus, because I hit WBC, USA Baseball. It gives me all, like, everything that – I just want one simple thing. That's it. Oh, that's something I didn't know, Caleb. Let's get out of the 7th. We did. Yes. Mean I should be caught up on these. I fall behind so easily. Roman Anthony up. Come on, Roman. We need a home run, man. We need more runs. Oh, Gunner. Besides my Sabres. Good question. Hold on. Another pitch. 1-1 on Anthony. Who's been the biggest surprise? Anaheim Ducks. How about the Ducks? Ducks have been a big surprise. Who had the Ducks in a playoff race in March? I'd have to give a shout out to the Anaheim Ducks. Funny enough, I will go. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins also because they've been missing the playoffs the last few years, and now they've been reborn. Under Rangers assistant coach last year, Dan Muse, who's now their head coach. Seems like the Penguins have been reborn, which, honestly speaking, is a surprise because they have not been competitive the last few years. They haven't been. Roman Anthony flies out. Look at this. The USA Baseball is getting up and getting out, and Canada each inning has been getting runners on base. So I would say the Anaheim Ducks, honestly speaking, Gunner, maybe the Minnesota Wild. The Wild are having a really good season this year. But to me, the Wild are usually always hanging around the playoffs every year anyway. So besides the Sabres, Gunner, my vote would be for the Anaheim Ducks. Nobody saw that coming. Cal Raleigh up. Come on, Cal. Let's get a home run. Let's go. Watching my first day. Oh, Slumby, you're going to get so into it, man. You're going to get so into it, man. I love footy. That's a good angle, Caleb. We could also do the biggest surprise in the opposite direction. Yeah, the Winnipeg Jets. And I will say the New York Rangers. They were supposed to be better than this. Mike Sullivan, I still think, is the right head coach, but they weren't supposed to be this bad. They're bad. They're really bad. And they're 5-1-2 since the Olympic break. Go figure. Yeah, I like that, Caleb. You actually went in the reverse. Yeah, the Winnipeg Jets, man. Wow. Yeah, the first two albums was good. Twilight. That's an under the radar song by U2. That was one of my favorite songs from way back. I don't forget which album that was off of. Cal Raleigh strikes out. So Canada has momentum. Going to the bottom of the eighth, guys. Canada's the home squad. So they're gonna have last ups, bottom of the ninth. So the Yankees. Oh my gosh. Canada has life. I want to look up something else too because of the hate Aaron Judge gets, and I want to see something. And by the way, what was up with Cal Raleigh not shaking Randy Arozarina's hand? That's your teammate on Seattle. And Arozarina comes up to the plate from Mexico and puts his hand down before his first at bat to shake the catcher, Cal Raleigh, his teammate with Seattle. And Raleigh refused to shake his hand, wouldn't shake his hand. And he says, Raleigh said, the reason was there's no beef, man. It just, we're in the moment. We're playing for different countries now. We're in the moment. So I'm not shaking, this guy's hand. It's like, dude, that's your teammate. And this is like a tournament. Like, no one told Aaron Judge he couldn't be joking around with Jazz. Jazz played for Great Britain when he was on second base. Bobby Witt made it to first base against Italy. And Pasquantino is the first baseman. They're teammates on the Royals. They were joking around. So that was a little odd that Raleigh refused to shake his hand. That was really weird. That's your teammate, man. This is a tournament. Oh, I thought that was weird. So there's got to be something else on there. Yeah, the edge depends on delay too much. That is so bizarre that the edge is even in that. It's so bizarre that the edge is even in that discussion. You know what that is? Sorry, Gunnar. I don't mean to bring this up, but I have to for a good analogy. Putting the edge in as one of the greatest guitars, like putting Nickelback in when we're talking about legendary metal bands. That's how far off the edge is. Like, I can't believe that. Welcome aboard, Slumby. Yes, you're going to love the footy. Slumby, I'm in my fourth season now. My first season was a struggle, but I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I watched the Beginner's Guide to the AFL. But listen to the announcers, Slumby. Listen to the announcers. And when you don't understand something, this is what helped me. Look it up at the time that you're watching the game, because then if it happens again, you know what's going on. That helped me out a lot. My first season, I really was like a real learning experience. But I wanted to know the game. And I did that my second season. I still look stuff up. When I'm listening to a game, they say things. I don't know what they're talking about. I will look it up. It's not as often as it was in the past. Definitely worth it. So Whitlock on the mound for USA. Toro up 1 for 3. One out. It looked like Toro hit that in the gap. Aaron Judge chased that down. 1 out. Tony. Lee Matthews. Yes, Lee Matthews with the Lions. Tony, I know Lee Matthews is historically known as the better coach for the Lions. Where would you put Chris Fagan? Where would you guys put Chris Fagan in the in great head coaches? Where would you put him? I'm not saying, I don't mean GOAT wise, but if he wins again this year, he would have gone to 4 and won 3. Does that put him in this kind of category? Whitlock has a 1-1, bottom of the 8th, 1 out. USA up 5-3. Canada has scored 3 unanswered runs. We were comfortably up 5-0. Canada's not giving up, but they have 5 outs left. 2 in this 8th inning and 3 in the 9th. Oh, you're watching the Bulldogs. Okay. Guys, do not give me Brisbane updates. Please don't give me Brisbane updates. Please don't give me Brisbane updates. I can't watch a game if I know who won, even if my team wins by a lot. I'm just that kind of person. I can't watch a game if I know the score and I know my team. Even if my team won by 100 points, I can't watch it because it takes the drama out of it completely. Because I'll watch a game and like, no matter what's going on, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, my team won, so I won't watch it. So please don't tell me any Brisbane updates. Whitlock struck him out, man. 2 outs. Yeah, Stella, we're getting there. 2 outs. Oh, that's awesome. And by the way, Collingwood versus Adelaide. I tipped Collingwood, Caleb. I tipped Collingwood. But that was tough, man, because I know the Crows are going to have a good team. And tipping's tough in the beginning of the season in any sport. Brisbane versus Sydney. Obviously, I took Brisbane, even though they're not home. I took them. I just can't picture them going 0-2. Florida Panthers are definitely a surprise. Yes, A, from champions to possibly missing the playoffs. That's right. Who was the last team to do that? I'm asking that. That's a hit. Oh, no, Terang jumps up and catches it. Out of the inning. Yes, Stella, we're out of the inning. Now we need more runs. Going to the top of the 9th inning now. We need more runs. Now look at the difference, guys, between when we were playing like Great Britain or Brazil. It's the game started 2 hours and 45 minutes ago. Like it's 10:45. I remember doing the Brazil game, I think, and it was 11:25, and we were in like the 6th inning, and it started at the same time. Remember, I ended the game because it was like well over 3 hours because USA was batting for like 25 minutes almost every time because they just kept scoring runs. Yeah, it was Brazil because we scored 15 runs. Oh, no, Great Britain. We scored 15 runs in that. 15. So, yeah, I remember that because I was like, yo, this is getting tough. Yeah, well, the Rangers have done that. Rangers won the President's Trophy, and the next year didn't make the playoffs. But they won. The Panthers were not the President's Trophy winner last year. Oh, the Jets. Oh, I missed your first. Okay, I'll take it back. I missed your first comment here. Yeah, Winnipeg Jets, President's Trophy. So I think they're the 4th team to ever do it. The Rangers have done it twice. I know those two. The Jets. I forget who the other one is. The Edge isn't up there with the mediocre ones. Like, I can't even believe who put them on. It was like some mega U2 fan. Like Russia's my favorite band of all time, and Alex Lifeson should not be number 98 on the Rolling Stone Top 100. But I wouldn't sit there and Alex Lifeson is like worlds beyond the Edge. Worlds beyond the Edge. Like you wouldn't put the Edge. Alex Lifeson to me is one of the greatest guitarists of all time. I wouldn't say he's top 5, but he's one of the greatest of all time. Like, can you imagine someone would take the Edge over Alex Lifeson, who was number 98 on the Top 100? That's how like insulting that is. We're going to the top of the 9th inning, guys. 5-3 lead. The USA has to get a couple more runs just to make us feel comfortable because Canada has 3 outs to try to tie the game or take the lead. But we need more runs. So we got Bryce Harper. Oh, no. Sorry. My bad. Bryce, I said Bryce Harper. It's Bryce Terang, even though Harper will be up this inning too. 2 Bryces on the same team. Yeah, I mean, think about it, just that alone. Alex Lifeson versus the Edge. It's not even a conversation. Not only did they lose, Hellebuck gave up 5 goals to the Rangers. 5. And the Rangers are on a 3-win streak right now, Slumby. 3 wins in a row. 5-1-2 since the Olympic break. Canada could only manage 1 goal on Hellebuck with that superstar lineup, and the Rangers scored 5. In regulation. All right, 3-1. 3-1 on Terang. Crow Armstrong comes up next. Wow. Good stuff. I mean, like I said last week, Charlie Cameron had 3 first half goals. Lions, I mean, they started out so hot and they ended up losing. Yes, Slumby, Sydney is a good team. They're a very good team. Yep, very good team. That's a hit up the middle, maybe. That's 1. Double play. Crow Armstrong hit it up the middle. Lopez got it, stepped on second. He was right next to second base. That was an easy double play. Easy double play. Nobody give me Brisbane Lion updates. Nobody give me Brisbane Lion updates. No Brisbane Lion updates, please. All right, here we go. Okay, I do that, and now I'm going to pin it. So you guys know. Bobby Witt, 2 outs, nobody on. Just hit a home run. Just hit a freak home run, please. Just hit a home run. GWS Giants are a good team. Do they still have Toby Green on the team, the person everybody loves? Is Toby Green still on the Giants, or did they move him? I didn't keep up much with the offseason. 3-0. 3-0 on Witt. Aaron Judge on deck. Tony. Oh, you guys are talking that. Okay. That's one thing, Slumby. When you hear finals, hold on. 3-0 on Witt. Strike 1. 3-1. When you hear finals, I made the mistake of like, how are all these teams in the finals? Because, where we're from, the finals is the final 2 teams for the championship. So I learned, Slumby, that finals means playoffs. Finals means playoffs. And it's the same deal. Top 8 teams, which is the same as over here. But they call that the finals. And the grand finals, kind of like what you would consider the Super Bowl. The grand final. Premiership. So, see, that stuff I can comment on because it took me a while to understand that. I'm like, they keep saying finals, but I think there's like 8 teams here. And they keep saying how can these teams be in the finals? All right, Bryce Harper. Aaron Judge on deck. Bryce Harper is 0 for 4, but he's going to get a big home run, 2-run home run right now. I mean, Bulldogs should be like on a high after beating the back-to-back champions at the GABA, meaning the Lions will hardly ever lose at home. The Bulldogs, Slumby, went into the GABA losing 9 of their last 11 or 9 of their last 12. It was something like that at the GABA and won on a night that the Lions were celebrating their back-to-back championship opening round. So, yeah, they should be on a high. And they fought hard in that game. 3-0 on Bryce. 3-0. I mean, this guy is like, you can't pitch around this batting order. You got Bobby Witt leading off. Then you got Bryce Harper. Then you got Aaron Judge. Then you got Kyle Schwarber after that. Like, who you pitching around to get to? Come on, Bryce. That is not a strike. My gosh, that was high. Bryce Harper is arguing. Bryce Harper's, and I don't blame him because he got called out on strike on a. He got called strike 3 on a pitch that was outside the strike zone the last time he was up. I don't blame him for arguing this time. This one wasn't even as close as the one he got called out on. So he's arguing. I don't blame him. That was not a strike. 3-1. So now he has to swing at the same kind of pitch. Now it's a full count. I did not, Slumby. I did not. I missed that one. I did not see it. And he struck him out, and that's ridiculous. He should have been walked. Harper should have been walked. That was ridiculous. That was not a strike 3. That's the second time that he got screwed on a call. That was ball 4. And Harper he called it a strike, and then he ends up striking out. All right, guys, bottom of the 9th. 2-run lead. Who's going to be our closer? Oh, Mason Miller. Oh, Mason Miller is probably – I'm going to guess that Mason Miller is coming in. Mason Miller is like the greatest closer in the game. Guy throws well over 100 miles an hour. This should be fun. Bottom of the 9th coming up, guys.
Nobody's purpose in life is to be a cancer patient. Many of those patients want to continue to work to maintain that.
Oh, Caleb, Tony and Wayback, I can vouch. Tony and Wayback are at a lot of footy matches. A lot. I can't wait to one day finally get to go to one with all you guys, man. I still would love to do that, and we're not doing it this year. Next year's another year. We'll see. Eventually, we'd like to get over there. It's on the list, not number 1 on the list, but it's on a list that will eventually get over there. Oh, you can get them on YouTube, Slumby. You can look up Western Bulldog games on YouTube. Trust me, I found a lot of games on YouTube just to learn the sport. I looked up a lot of Lions games on YouTube when I got into the sport. The end of 2022, prior to the 2023 season, that like November, December, January, February, I was watching so many Lions games on YouTube from the past just to understand the game. Mason Miller, I was right, is coming out to close this out. Yeah. I mean, Angus, we got to. We got to. You know, it's funny, Angus. I was listening to Kenny Albert, who was on Henrik Lundqvist's Club 30, his talk show, basically, you know, his guest show. Kenny Albert was a guest on there. I didn't realize how much work it takes to do what Kenny Albert does and be a national broadcaster. Plus, he's the regular Rangers broadcaster. He said he spends like up to 40 hours a week studying and reading articles and watching tape on teams, and like he's doing things every night. Mason Miller, first pitch, 101 miles an hour, 101 right down the pipe, 101 right down the pipe. 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. Strike 2. Now he went from 101 mile an hour pitch. His next follow-up was a curveball at 88 miles an hour. That is a huge drop-off for a batter. Now you don't know what to expect. That was a huge drop-off from 101 to 88. '89, he went for another slider there. So, yeah, all that because he said, Kenny, I was like, when you go and you're doing a national game and you're doing a team out of nowhere, you got to know what you're talking about. He said the local fans, the diehards, they know their teams, and you don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that was 102, but it was a ball. 102, but now it's 2-2, guys. Yeah, Tony, it's weird because everybody on Great Britain's team was Major League Baseball players. Like, I mean, like Jazz that plays for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm is from the Bahamas. So I don't know how they formed that team together in the WBC, but they did. Jazz is a great player. I mean, they had a lot of players on there that are Major League Baseball players from America. So I don't know how I don't know how that worked. I don't know if they're playing. I don't think so because I have them recorded for tonight. I looked at it. It's like comes on at 4 a.m. It's 2-2. Comes on at 4 a.m. here. Brisbane comes on at 4 a.m., so it can't be on for you guys yet. I just looked to make sure that they didn't start yet. They didn't. 2-2, 2-2. Let's go, Mason. Strike him out. No swing, full count, 3-2. Just bring the heater. Bring the heater. I mean, it seems like they're giving Canada a lot more leeway than they're giving the United States when it comes to close calls. Just saying. He fouled off a 102-mile-an-hour pitch, which was right down the middle. I'd throw him another heater, man. Throw him another one. Let's go, Mean. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, let's go. Get this done right now. Another 5 hours, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I was right for here. Struck him out, 102 miles an hour. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Gunner, come on. Henrik Lundqvist. Compare their stats. And Carey Price, unfortunately, his career got cut short for now, how is that not a strike? That's the same one he called Bryce Harper out on. Same spot. Not a strike for us, but it's a strike for them. Lundqvist, Gunner. Just compare the stats on your own, man. Lundqvist. Carey Price, he had so much potential, man, but I think I don't want to – I think he had addiction problems, and I don't – strike 2, 102. Now, when I was doing some cricket videos, I had some – I think they were just haters in the uploaded videos, but they told me that every cricket batter could tee off on a 102, 103 mile an hour fastball from 60 feet away. He said they would crush it. I'm like, then they should be over here making billions of dollars because I never understood why people compare the two sports. To me, they're two different sports entirely. A bat and a ball is all the similarity. When I watched Shane Warne, for instance, that was amazing to watch him bowl. I mean, amazing. And I don't know anything about cricket, but I knew what I was watching was absolutely insanity. Absolute insanity watching Shane Warne, who just by watching him, I don't know if he's the GOAT, but man, he's got to be close. Because that guy, what I saw, it's incredible, but it's a different style of bowling and pitching. It's two different things. But I always wonder why some people that watch cricket just minimize the talent of pitchers in baseball. Like, I never understood that. And I never realized how much hate from some people there really is on the sport. Like they call it junior league and anybody could do that. And I'm like, then how come? I'm like, well, I asked one guy, well, who's done it? Who's come over here and done that? And they're not all fastballs. There's like 5 different pitches. I would never say, struck him out. 102, Mason Miller. That's 2 outs. I would never say Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. Oh, they'd go over to cricket and just crush bowlers. Like, they're two different sports entirely. I never understood that. And I got it a lot, believe it or not. I got it a lot. So I finally asked one guy, if that's true, who did it? Who came to MLB, didn't have to go in the minor leagues, and crushed Major League Baseball pitching in a real game? And I never got an answer for that because there is no answer. I just found it weird. They're two different sports, and they're loved by so many people. Cricket is way more popular around the world. Like soccer is way more popular than any American sport because I just never understood it. That's all I'm saying. I never understood it because I don't think going up and facing like Mason Miller here, who throws 102, 103 from 60 feet away, would be easy to do if you've never done it before. you have less than a tenth of a second to even pick up the ball. That's why a changeup from what he did earlier, 101, and then a changeup literally means changeup. Comes in at 88 miles an hour. Like to even pick up to differentiate that is insane. And he just did it. Struck him out. USA wins. Canada's eliminated. They put up a fight. Give them credit. They put up a big fight to not get eliminated. We are down 5-0, and they made it 5-3. And they had second and third with nobody out. Huge, huge, huge win. And by the way, Buxton was put out there for defense purposes, so it's good that he is okay. So Sunday night at 8, USA versus the DR versus the Dominican Republic. Now we're going to see where we're at. That's going to be a tough game. Yeah, I know that now, Gunnar. I had to look it up. Because I'm like, I knew they played tonight meaning Australia, but for us it's 4 a.m. So yeah, we're good. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll definitely be back on Sunday night at 8 for the USA versus Dominican Republic. That is a monster game. Monster game. I mean, yeah, if they would bat over here, they would be here. Different game. They're different games. Can you imagine? I had a guy, I'm not even kidding, guys. I had a guy tell me that they would bat like 600 over here. That's how easy baseball is. They would bat. I'm like, if they bat Shohei Ohtani bats over 300 and gets paid $750 million. Then why wouldn't you be? You bat 600 batting average. These are the things I've been told. I've never done any uploaded videos of a different country's sport and gotten so much hate back. I didn't get that in footy. I didn't get that in anything else. But I got it in that, which was interesting to me because I was wearing a Yankee jersey or whatever it was. Yeah, Yankee jersey. And I was like, oh, yeah, man, well, our guys would be hitting 600 over there. You guys only can hit 300 off junior pitching. I'm like, well, who's done 600? Can you imagine that? Weird. I said I never made any statements that we would do anything in cricket because it's a whole different game. The way that bowler throws and the ball hits and curves and does all these different bounces, and they can throw. They don't have a box. They can bowl wherever they want. They can even hit the batter. They can hit the batsman if they want to. I know that much. So that's really weird. You're rarely batting to defend like you are. Right. Batting to defend. Baseball, you're trying to pull the ball, play forward. Cricket is about survival, play some shot. Right, exactly. And you know what that sums up to? 2 different sports. It was weird, Caleb, but I got some of them, I had to delete some of their comments because some people were like dropping cursing and F-bombs. And I'm like, wow, where is this coming from? Very strange. Boy, does it feel great to beat Canada. Oh, it kills them, right? We now did the sweep. Women's hockey, men's hockey, and now baseball. I'll give them credit, though. They fought back. They made it interesting. They had second and third down 5-3, down 2 runs. They had second and third, nobody out. And they didn't get anybody home. Yeah, they're both just batting ball, and that's it. I've had the other one, Caleb. I had a guy tell me, "Oh yeah, you guys have to wear gloves. We don't wear gloves." I'm like, well, if you're playing third base and you're playing, let's just say the regular position is 90 feet away from home plate. Giancarlo Stanton hits the ball like 114, 115 miles an hour. Like that's not uncommon. You're gonna try to grab that with your bare hand. You're gonna try to bare hand that coming at you at 115 miles an hour from 90 feet away. They're like, oh, yeah, well, these guys have to wear gloves. And I'm like, where does this come from? Where does this hate come from? It's just really weird. Like, you're not going to even try to attempt to get that with a bare hand. You break your hand. I don't know. I just don't know. I liked what I saw in cricket. I've watched too many sports. The same reason why I don't watch rugby. I watch too many things as it is. So I just found it weird. I just was astonished at a lot of the hate that I got. It was like, wow. And then why aren't you over here making all the baseball makes more money than any other sport that I know? Well, I don't know. I agree. Like being a hockey goalie in a crowd and a guy can be 30 feet away from you and whip a wrist shot at 95 miles an hour in traffic. Like goalies and batsmen are born with this instinct. Anyway, guys, I got to get out of here. I'll be back on Sunday, maybe tomorrow for the Lightning. If it's on ESPN Plus, I'll see how the reception is on ESPN Plus before I do that. So, beat Canada for the Stanley Cup, both gold medals, and now the baseball classic. Boom, 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 boom. And they would have rightfully talked if they had come back and eliminated us down 5-0, Gunner. I give them credit for the fight they showed. Like, they almost pulled that off. Yeah. Oh, they're definitely harder. I saw that. They're definitely harder. But I never made statements that, oh, well, we'll send Ohtani or Aaron Judge over there. They'll crush bowlers. I don't think they would. I think it'd be very difficult. It's a different game altogether. So I was found it weird that without me instigating it, I responded to some, but yeah, I still wouldn't want to get hit by Mason Miller 102 miles an hour or Chapman. Chapman threw what, 106? I think that's a record, 106. You want to get hit by that? Thank you, Mean. Thank you for the support, guys. I'm out of here. I am out of here. Definitely Sunday night at 8. We'll do the Dominican Republic and the USA. And we'll see about the Lightning tomorrow. If the reception on it's bad, I won't do it because it's so annoying when people are about to take a shot and it just starts buffering. But we'll see. But definitely Sunday night. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support. Much appreciated. And we are out of here. Thank you all.